Hello and welcome to HighRollers. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us on this Saturday. It's not quite Roll On Sunday, as we're still doing a couple of these weird Saturdays.
Roll On Day.
Roll On Day. Thanks for joining us. We are back from MCM Comic Con, ready for another exciting game after the last cliffhanger I left you all on.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank Nazi, because he was waiting to stream and we had to finish.
I know, right?
Thanks for joining us. I am always your Dungeon Master, Mark Sherlock Hulmes, and joining me we have our wonderful players. We have Matt. Hello. We have Katie. Hello. We have Kim. And we have everyone's favourite Chris Trottimus. Hello.
Favourite.
Nice.
It's
It's nice. Couple of announcements because we've got quite a lot of stuff to go through. Just because a lot of you were very generous with us at MCM.
Yes.
crazy generous.
Yeah, really generous.
Two big things. So the HighRollers shirt that everyone except me is wearing, because mine's in the wash, is still available. You can get it on the UK and US store now. So if you're in the US, you can get one of these lovely shirts.
Yeah, and they've already been out of stock once. So
Yeah.
you guys like cleared us out.
Yep, and at MCM we sold out as
MCM
well.
we sold out on Saturday morning.
So if you can get one at MCM, you can get one now. The other very important thing, and I think Sam's going to put some links in chat because Steve is not here today, but the HighRollers soundtrack made by our lovely Steve is now available on Amazon and iTunes, US and UK. So do buy that. It's going to really support Steve specifically. Steve. So it will support Steve specifically. So if you can grab that, that would be amazing. It's really awesome. It's like 26 tracks or something like that. It's absolutely
it's a
epic.
lot.
Really great for RPG music and everything else. And you can hear it in the background as we play. Then I guess we'll move on to the large amount of things we were given at the MCMs. Katie, I'm going to leave this one in
I've
Katie's
got
hands.
most of it
Yeah.
because it kind of came home with us. So
Go through it.
go through it. Okay, so we've got a broken sky.
Someone made the broken sky.
Oh yeah, I got given
Stone.
that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Was that given to you?
Yeah. Thank you.
It was in the box. Someone gave us a lovely box which had a dice set for everybody in them. So everyone's got their relevant dice, but it had a lovely. I posted a picture of this on Twitter anyway. But everyone's got some lovely coloured themed dice, which is great. My first roll was a 19, so I'm gonna roll with those today. But that was a lovely
Five,
game.
is it?
Five. Classic.
Fine. We got. Is this the
Too many
Malifaux
things.
ones? Yep.
Yeah. So I probably won't be able to
believe
show these
it's
too well,
theme.
but we'll probably just take a picture. But these lovely. We got
They were
some.
from Malifaux, aren't they? But they've been done for
Yes.
each character.
Yeah, I got
to
top
represent
hat.
each one.
It's badass.
Yeah. So they're like.
Elora's
Yeah.
with a shotgun.
I'm a sniper, so that's cool. Those were lovely. And the gentleman who gave us those was in a Handsome Jack costume.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't Handsome Jack, it was
Was it
Reese
not?
from Tales of the Borderlands.
It's Borderlands. I don't know. I don't play.
Damn it.
Plebs. We got this card, which I need to let you guys read, was from Nikki, who cosplayed Trellimar.
Trellimar, yep.
She was a Trellimar cosplayer, so she left us a lovely card. We have a lovely map.
Yep, the map that was given to
Of
me.
the
That was
Dawn Republic.
amazing. Super cool. And I signed the copy he has.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you've all signed
Yeah,
a
you
copy
guys
now.
all sign it.
So that was
That was
lovely.
really cool.
We have some more,
Some arts.
some arts of all of us. So there's a Elora, there's a Lobin.
Those are.
What?
I don't like Trott.
Okay.
Trogdor.
Folk.
I don't like Trogdor.
Yeah, we got a Trellimar,
Hey, you don't like the Trogdor.
we got a Jiutou, and we got a Kim.
Should've.
I was telling Kath.
I think these were by Skylord Phoenix.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah.
Do you want coasters?
Coasters, so these are incredible.
Well, you guys have got the HighRollers ones.
Oh yeah.
I got a G21 here.
My one's back to front.
Turn it right
Mirrors.
then, you fool.
Oh, there we go.
They're really awesome. And we've
amazing.
got all of the dice.
Thank you very much.
on
Right now.
Yeah.
So
on
you're
these
literally
ones.
using those now to protect these lovely desks that I picked out.
Oh yeah, we got some nice. Very generous.
So we got
The amount.
those, and then
They're incredible.
I can't remember the chap's name, but
Oh, it's from. No, I've got it on Twitter. I don't remember.
but
it's on
they
Twitter.
got us all Hero Forge minis. Even I got one.
Oh, it's the guy who cosplayed Percy.
Percival, yes, that was it. He got us all Hero Forge minis. So
He's
that
lovely.
a very expensive,
Very
very
cool.
generous gift, very cool.
Yeah, mine looks awesome. Got a Granamir.
You got a
some
Granamir.
Eldritch Blast.
Hero Forge is really cool.
I
It's
got
a really
like
cool
one now.
service.
Very cool.
Just I want them to get a European distributor, so it doesn't cost as much to get them shipped.
Yeah,
They're really cool.
they are They are pricey.
Very
but
expensive.
awesome. Also, the girl who cosplayed Elora, Ellie,
Oh yeah, I gave you the.
gave me a headpiece for Elora, so I
Okay.
could.
So when you
I can be
when you
Elora
inevitably
and
dress
her.
up as Elora, you've got the headpiece ready to go.
A headpiece.
But there
Amazing.
are photos of the cosplays, and we've got photos of MCM, which Chris edited today into a video.
Fantastic.
Oh, I've just got a new spell called Tongues.
So we all just leveled up.
Perfect for
By
camp.
the way, we all
Yes.
just leveled
So I guess that. So I think that's it for all the gifts and things we got
Yeah.
given, isn't it? Or at least the ones we
I
remember.
think so.
Oh, there was a dice box for Kim as well. That's
Someone
specifically
made
for you,
that.
so
Oh,
you
really?
don't roll them on
Someone
the floor.
made it for you.
Given.
Because I'm going to use mine, the one that I bought with my own money.
Thank you to the person who gave it.
Yeah.
Made it.
See, I didn't see any of these. Like,
No, I didn't see a
It was
lot
too
of them.
busy. It was too
Yeah.
busy
It was
till
so
like, you guys
busy.
were signing.
It was
cray-cray.
crazy because me and Mark were trying to work, but also sign stuff.
We managed.
And
It was
it
sort
was
of like
just a lot.
sign it as you bought shirts
Uh,
and doing all
yeah.
of this.
It
So-
worked.
So the guys have leveled up to level 5. We might have forgotten that I said
Nice.
that just before MCM.
forgot.
So you guys forgot as well. Reddit reminded me.
I
luckily.
remembered
when
until you
I
said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Reddit reminded us, luckily. So everyone's now leveled up. Do you want to let's quickly run through what everyone got new. What did you get, Kim? Oh, all right. Try and stay awake. Sorry it's so boring for you playing this game that I slave away at.
Aw.
Cobbled.
yeah.
We good? We're back. I think we're back. Welcome back. Sorry about that. Technical problems going on. Kim, do you want to go over that again? So
Yeah,
we leveled up to level 5. Everyone's going to go through what they got.
I got an extra attack, and I've now got Stunning Strike, which means that if I choose to use it and spend a key point, Mark has to make a Constitution saving throw, otherwise that thing, person, whatever, is stunned.
Well, the target. Mark doesn't. Mark is neutral in all of this. Don't roll your eyes, that's true! So you got that and more hit points, obviously, because now they're
And
level
another
5.
key point.
Another key point. Cam? What did Cam get?
Yeah, because we're all level 5, our proficiency bonus has gone up.
Yeah, that's the other main
which
thing.
means everything we're proficient in has an extra +1, which
Yep.
means our attack bonuses are up. For example, my wisdom and charisma are up. Insight, because I'm very insightful, and stuff like that. I've also got destroy undead now as an ability. So basically, when undead make a saving throw against my turn undead, if they fail, they literally just blow up.
Yeah, and if they're below a certain threshold as well, like
They
if they're
have
weak
to be
undead, yeah.
CR of half.
Yeah. So,
Oh, and
which is
my-
pretty good. That's the zombies
Like
and skeletons.
skeletons
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
My attack dice is now a d6.
Yeah, you
not
do
a
d6
d4.
with your unarmed
Also
strikes.
now got 2 level 3 slots, and I've filled that with a cheeky magic circle.
Ooh, very good.
So basically, I make a big cylinder, and anyone inside it is like good.
You do know that takes 10 minutes to cast.
Yeah, I didn't read that.
I only bring it up because I was playing in a campaign where I got it and was like, this is a great spell.
Yeah.
And then looked at it and it was like, oh, this takes 10 minutes to cast. Don't mind me, guys.
Well, when I found that circlet that gives me instant, ritual spells,
They have one in Minecraft in the
Yeah.
Witchery mod, so...
Sure, okay. So you got Magic Circle, what was the other spell? Or did you want
well,
to save it?
I haven't
You
prepared.
haven't prepared one.
There's the 2 I want: either
Okay.
mass healing word or a cheeky revivify
Yep.
to bring people back from the dead.
Yep.
But you only get 1 each still, according to the.
I'll think about it because
DM.
with Revivify you have to cast it within a minute. So I might tweak
Also,
it a
need a
bit.
ton of diamonds and shit.
Yeah, so I might tweak it a bit. Raise Dead, I think I will keep the 1 resurrection per. But if you can get to somebody within a minute and res them, I might waive that restriction. We'll
Thanks,
see.
man.
We'll see. Katie, what did Elora get at level 5?
Call lightning.
No, that's nice.
I haven't prepared
Things that
another
are
third level
proficient,
spell. All I know is I wanted to call lightning.
Anything else?
Yeah, stats going up,
Yep.
which is good, and HP going up,
Yep.
which is good because I'm now at 40 HP.
40 HP, you are the tank, official tank of the party. And the man with all the choices this level,
Yeah.
what did you pick?
I picked Vampiric Touch.
Which is a new spell. Which is
Yeah.
pretty good.
So I can suck the life energy out of people. Cause,
Well, you do that to me every day.
I know. So
I was
now,
wondering who was going to get in there. It was a race between us there.
Me.
well, there we go.
There you go. So is that a spell or is that one of your invocation things? I
It's
can't
a
remember. Spell. Okay.
Yeah, and I've got two-handed.
You got
Eldritch
yes, you have
Blast.
double Eldritch
Shit,
Blast
that's
now,
cool.
which is really cool. Right, so that done. Quick recap. So the last time we played, the performance occurred. The guys got dressed up in their lovely outfits from Edoran Swiftwind and went to the Feast of Stone, where they knew that there was potential plot of assassinating Korak, or at least there was somebody who was working from within the Guild of Masters of Talisval with the Broken Sky against Korak and the rest of the council. So they did a little bit of cheeky investigating, speaking with various people. They had a few suspects that they were suspicious of, but then came the time for the performance. Cam, having made enemies with an illusionist, Trixani Dark Magic, the great and powerful,
Need a name.
Well, she has a name, and she tried to ruin your performance after you insulted her. However, it did not quite go as planned. You managed to kind of weasel your way out of it, performing many difficult
Weasel's
things,
not a good word.
including reducing yourself to... What hit points are you currently on?
8 now because
8, because you healed yourself. So you're on 8 hit points after having to basically kill yourself.
It was a good performance.
It was very good.
I killed him.
You technically, Jiutou did kill Cam with throwing knives. However, the day was saved by an incredible and memorable performance by Trellimar as the one and only Granny Trell, who saved the day.
Stole the show.
Stole the show, completely stole
my
the show.
show.
And Granny Trell just destroyed it.
I know.
Both horrifying half the audience, but also making the other half...
I think Korak was aroused.
Not aroused.
No, he was aroused.
No.
I saw it. Saw the look in his eyes.
Maybe.
Gold, mate.
Yeah, but that's dangerous. You know, Dragonborn. Don't want him to get too friendly with you.
God, no!
He'll tear you in half. With his arms, I mean. Like, I didn't mean anything else.
Well, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Stole the show, did really well, and managed to kind of salvage it. However, we last left things when Elora had spotted one of the council masters, a halfling named Franco Sunsitter, had approached Korak offering a toast he had seemed to put something in a glass that Elora spotted and then offered it to, that's the dire bees that are nearby, just buzzing away. Dire bees.
Wow.
Elora spotted him doing something with the glass and offered it to the champion. You managed to get in the way, intercede and cause enough of a distraction, managed to pull it a little bit back and it looked like he was going to drink it. You took the drink instead. The other guys all rushed up, emerging into the main hall from the performance area, and Jiutou, in a reaction befitting of her character and true RP, cast Burning Hands upon the stage where there was many tapestries and draperies.
No, specifically the Buckland.
Yes, the colours and
specifically.
Jesus.
If we're going to be accurate.
Okay, but it was all part of like the ornate display and all these kind of like low-hanging fabrics and like drapes and tapestries and that sort of thing.
We never learned with fire.
With Burning Hands being a
I'm fire
15-foot
resistant.
cone of raging flame, it is engulfed part of the stage, and that is where we begin today.
It's fine.
The roar of fire echoes around the stone chamber, and there is a brief moment of panicked silence where nobody seems to realise what's going on, and then
Including
comes
me.
the panicked scream of various noble ladies and men, just in pure panic. The flame starts spreading, but not that quickly, like catching the next set of drapes of light. You can see various of these kind of like maypole kind of banners that are rounding up, ribbons going around the columns, the stone columns. They're now set ablaze. You were currently stood with Korak, Franco, Cassandra, and some other nobles. They all turn around. What the hell is going on is the general impression on everyone's face.
Did I see Jiutou do it?
Give me a perception check, because you were focused on Franco and Korak at the time.
3, seriously?
3?
Wait.
It's probably not going to be enough, even with a bonus.
Plus 10.
I mean, plus 10, maybe.
It is 10. With
10,
my bonus.
10 total,
Holy
unfortunately, is
crap.
still not quite enough. You were so focused on looking after Korak, you basically turn around and you can see just
God damn.
flame engulfed
Okay.
everywhere. You two can also give me a perception check to see if you...
I'm right
Oh no,
with
you were with her, weren't
Yeah.
you? So
I
you
saw
guys
her
know
do
that
it.
it was Jiutou.
I literally say, what the fuck, Jiutou?
Franco, the halfling, is like, oh, what's this? We're under attack! Somebody's trying to kill us! Somebody's trying to kill us! And you can see him panicking, like freaking out. Cassandra doesn't have any weapons, but you can see her like looking around. Korak's doing the same. We'll go in order, so what are you doing first, because you're next to them?
I'm next to Korak.
Yep.
I want to say to Korak, get yourself out of here, it's not safe.
Okay.
And I don't know, I think I'm just going to try and get everyone out.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just
Because you
direct
can see
people
that the
towards the
crowd
area.
of like all the nobles, they're looking around, they're panicked, they don't really know what to do. You can see Dermot is trying to like pull his way through and trying to
Yeah.
corral them, but it looks quite tricky at the moment.
Everybody out!
So you start like
Yeah,
crying
everyone
out.
out.
Give
Just
me
try
a
and-
give me a persuasion check.
Fucking hell.
17.
17. So you start calling out, and there is a group kind of around you. Some of the nobles around you start listening, and they're like, "Oh yeah, yeah," and they start making their way up into the stone hallway leading out. Let's do you three basically all going at the same time. So Trellimar doesn't know. In the meantime,
Yeah, I don't know.
Can I see anyone making a beat on Korak? Like, you know.
give me a perception check.
Is there anyone not panicking in this room? Perception.
I'm gonna run at my tapestries and try and
19.
pat them out.
19.
Yeah.
You look around, and the crowd is so busy, it's kind of difficult to see. You don't spot anybody making a beeline for Korak, but you can see that there is a lot of massed movement as everyone's trying to either get to an exit or get people they know or
There's
something.
no one like just like stood still, kind of like.
You don't see anybody standing still or anything like that, no, unfortunately. So you're going out and you
Scrambling
start,
for the tapestry,
how are you putting them
shouting,
out?
"No!"
What are you doing? How are you putting them out?
With my hands like this.
Okay.
Gently blowing.
You're going to pat out the flames with your hands. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
And he's gonna be on.
7.
Okay. You take 3 points of like fire. Literally, like you are trying. Like these things are engulfed and are burning. Like this is like thick fabric
No!
fire.
I hate you, Jiutou!
Just like
My
just like-
tapestries!
the red skin goes all quite raw, blistered a little bit on your palms. As
This
you're
is
like,
a really bad idea.
like just like not like it's like a first. Is it first degree? Is the lesser of the burns?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a kind of like a very basic first degree burn. Just as you're like got your hands in fiery.
I
fabric.
panicked, okay? I saw my big tapestry.
So you do that. At this point, you're just like.
Any liquid around?
Yeah, there is. You can see that there are things like pitchers of water and stuff like that. There are like alcohols, but you can see that the servants have like
Don't
pitchers
throw
of
the
water and
alcohol.
stuff.
Yeah, pitchers of water.
Can I throw the
Grab 'em.
alcohol?
So you start grabbing like some water.
Yeah, just
you
trying
start working towards putting the fire out. You can see that. So Korak, in response to you, he's just like, "No, I need to calm everyone down. Like we'll get everyone out of here. It's fine. It's just a fire. We can deal with this."
If only you're an ice dragonborn.
Just like he looks around. He's just like, "Who said that?" He's just like, damn it, get the nobles out. We must ensure the masters are safe first. And he's like calling out to them. And he turns to Cassandra. Cassandra, see what you can do about these flames. There must be something we can do. He's like calling out. He's like, find if there are any mages present. Find if there are any wizards present. And he starts calling out. He seems to try and be kind of coordinate some people. I'll roll that again because it was on his side. He's kind of calling out orders, but it's kind of getting lost in the cacophony of the crowd as well. Like as people are like just crowding around each other. Cassandra and Dermot both now start basically caressing people. Dermot's again really struggling to get people to listen because of the sound. The doorway is now getting swarmed by people as like these crowds are all just engulfing around it basically. Whoops.
That person fell over.
Yeah. Well then, this is not the most stable platform. We're going to have to just imagine that these two people are as a crowd of people. And they just start crowding around the doorway and you can see it's actually becoming blocked as they're panicked trying to get
Can I
out.
shout?
Yeah, what do you want to shout?
Don't forget to visit the unicorn's patch! On your way out.
You kind of call that out like. You can give me a persuasion check if you like to see how
Sure.
or a performance. See how loudly you can shout it.
14.
14, yeah. Yeah, you actually managed to get over the sound of the crowd. Like, you managed to, like, don't forget, like, everyone manages to hear it. You're not sure how effective that's been at this point.
We'll see.
So you guys are doing that. Dermot's doing that. Those guys are all doing that. Right. So, Kirkwall Deepstone, the guild master of the Masons Guild, he rushes up to Korak's side. He's just like, he like, turns to Korak, Cassandra, and he's just like, we must get everyone, they're panicking. Like, Korak, you stay here and we need to try and calm them down. Lady Elora, Mistress Cassandra, can you do something about this? Try and convince them, calm them down.
Yes, but I'm staying with Korak. I need to get the champion safe.
Cassandra it's just like, all right, you stay with the champion. I'll try and see what I can do if we can try and calm them down or something. And she says, she starts making her way up towards the stairs. This is Cora. This is Deepstone. We'll use him. Franco, you can see, is panicking, and you can just barely see his little halfling form sticking out from near the door. You can see him desperately trying to claw through under people's legs. He's making a very panicked escape at this point. What are you guys doing?
Is she still maintaining burning hands?
No, it's literally like a burst, like you go like, and then it's done.
Jiutou, this is probably worse than the, attempted assassination on Korak. This is probably going to do more damage to him.
At least I haven't locked any doors.
What do you mean?
Dimitriv.
Don't bring that up. Jesus. First you burn my tapestries. Look at my tapestries.
Who was it?
It was you.
Who was the threat?
Oh.
Franco.
They are currently
Can I
on the
hear
other
them?
side of the room. No, these
No,
guys are
okay,
over
I
here.
can't
There's
hear
like
you.
a mass crowd. I should probably make.
Yeah, I'm just
football
staying.
meetings
I'm
down.
staying with Korak and keeping an eye out for anyone who's trying to get close to him.
Do we know who did the thingy?
Is there anyone?
Backstage exit?
There is a side door that leads off, and it looks like a lot of people have forgotten about that in their haste to escape there because they were all sat down mainly or around here.
Safe?
So actually, we
where are
wouldn't
the
know because the
flames?
curtains were over it. Actually, like it was disguised behind all these tapestries that are now on fire. So it's actually quite risky to try and get through.
But we're in a stone hall, right?
Are there any windows in the hall?
But
or-
it's also this is now generating a lot of smoke as well, like a lot of fire and stuff.
Are there any windows in?
No,
Are there any
Not in this room.
intact buckling tapestries?
Oh, for God's sake.
no. Well, there is some, but they are starting to
I'll
burn
make
at the
you some
bottoms.
new ones. It's fine.
So that's what you guys are doing. You were with
Is there
Korak.
anyone else with Korak and I right
So
now?
right now it's you and Kirkwall, the master of the Masons Guild, and then there's like a few people nearby, but not really together.
Okay, I want to say to Kirkwall, get as many people out of here as you can. I will protect the champion.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. That's what you say.
Go.
Okay. What are you doing?
How strong are those walls?
The walls.
Yeah.
Thick
Gosh.
stone. You don't. I mean, it's kind of hard. Like they look like well done, strong masonry.
I shall.
Are you
Eldritch.
with us?
Eh?
Are you
Yeah,
with
he's
us?
with us.
Yeah. So like you guys are currently
I
like.
will-
have
I
you got
will-
cams figure actions?
I shall Eldritch blast the walls in
Can I see him,
order.
like, eyeing up the wall and preparing to do this?
You
Yeah.
can, but you were looking at the tapestries. You were checking the cam buckling.
I'm sorry if I bring the roof down.
So you
Unless-
turn around, arcane energy.
Do I have two hands at this point? Do I have my 2 hands?
You can do it in either. You can either have like so one beam can split off, or you can have like two hand
Oh my
beams,
God.
or whatever way you want. Really, you can describe it however you like.
Yeah, I do 2 hands.
I-
Yeah.
Just roll the damage. So D10 plus your charisma mod twice. You don't need to attack a wall. No, it is force damage, Eldritch Blast. So actually, I'll factor that in.
Plus your charisma.
6
And then
plus charisma.
Yeah, so that is because you've got your +4 already.
13.
No, because you've already
Oh,
added.
sorry.
So it's 2, the dice roll, yeah,
Yeah.
and then what? And then +4, which is your charisma. That's already put
So
in there. Yeah.
6.
Six.
And
Yeah,
then
so
you
that's
need to roll
6. That's
again.
the first one 6, and then
Okay.
you do it again for the second beam.
Ooh. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
It's 19 damage. That's not bad. You turn around, you blast into the stone masonry, and you do knock a fairly sizable chunk hole, like just through. It looks like because it's an interior wall, it leads into another set of rooms. You think probably some of the backstage rooms. It wasn't super thick; it wasn't like an outer wall, but it's still a heavy stone, and you literally just blast like probably like a head-sized hole in it. But it's just like. But that does kind of create, a new source where you could start pulling away some of the brickwork if you wanted to. You look at the tapestries. What are you doing, Kim?
I was thinking about using elemental attunement, but I don't think it'll be long enough to like basically protect the doorway or something.
Or you can manipulate fire. I'd say you can probably do enough to like stop the fire from spreading over the doorway or something like that.
Yeah.
But it would only last 1 round if
1
you do.
minute,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it. Well, no,
That's
it's
not enough
6
time
seconds
People
effectively. Just
to
like
yeah.
you'd have to make sure get them ready to go, do it, and then rush a bunch of people through.
Yeah, it's not enough time really.
Okay.
Let's put out this damn fire. Somehow.
Smoke starts to like.
Is there another
fill.
magic caster in here? Somewhere.
You call out. Do not get responsive.
Sweet.
It does not look like Trixani is here. She's the only other spellcaster around.
Why
So at this point, Kirkwall, like you've just said this to him, he's like, oh, what can I do, Lady Elora? Oh,
Water.
your friends over there, and he like points over towards where like Jiutou and that. They're trying to coordinate something. Maybe you can help them. What?
No!
Give me an insight check.
He's trying to get me away from him. 7, 8, 9, 13.
Yeah, there's definitely something not right there. Then there's kind of a look in the dwarf's eyes, and for a moment you can kind of see the eye color changes, just very like a flicker, almost like a split second where they just change color, and then the dwarf is like, and something comes out of his hand and into Korak's side.
Holy shit.
He has advantage against this because Korak is surprised. So that's going to be 18. Right, I'm going to need a lot of these d6. So,
Can I use
d4
burning?
for dagger.
Yeah, sure. It's already on fire.
I wonder if I burn all the people trying to get my Some tieflings just want to see the world burn.
Fire cleanses all.
So you basically see this short, stocky, bearded older dwarf. You see this eye color like change, and you just kind of see his face kind of let out a sigh, a kind of, and then from his hand there seems to be you now see a form of what was probably a hidden dagger just appears in his hand, the tip glistening.
There's no time at all to
This
knock
is like
anything.
literally like you notice it, and it looks like he's stealthed all of his way up there and actually managed to do this without you catching it. Like I've made some rolls beforehand, and you can see the tip of the dagger is actually covered in what looks to be a liquid, like a translucent liquid. Plunges it, and without his armor, it just goes straight into Korak's side. Ah! He just crawls to the side, and then you can see the wound kind of turn a deep purple color, almost like something's in the blood. And he's just like, ah! And he clutches his side in agony. And the dwarf does something. I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Natural 1.
15.
Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. Jiutou,
15.
Elora. Alright, I'm gonna write down Trellimar.
This is pretty.
Yes, nice dice set.
I'm gonna bust some fools.
So you got 15, Jiutou?
Yo.
Cam.
5.
5. Elora.
17.
Trellimar.
11.
That guy.
He's a bad man.
So many NPCs. So many NPCs.
Shit.
Okay, so, Elora, obviously you react to that, having seen it happen. You just spring into action. You can see this figure, the Kirkwall is there, dagger in hand. It looks like he's gonna strike Korak again.
I'm going to. How close is he to me?
So
Is he
you are
right
currently
next
next to
me?
each other, yeah?
Okay, so I'm going to cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Bonus action.
That's a bonus action,
Mhm.
and I am going to smack him right in the face with it.
Okay, give me an attack roll. Yeah.
10.
10. You swing the quarterstaff, now glowing with the green magic, and it goes to, he kind of almost just raises an arm to block it, and as it hits, it's almost like it hits something which is like an invisible force or like some sort of magical field giving him extra protection. So it's kind of like, it just blocks it on his arm, and you can
Okay.
just see an ever so slight grin beneath this dwarfish thick beard and like, a gold tooth poking through.
I'm going to shout, "To the champion!" Like, so really loud so everyone can hear me.
Okay.
And can I stand in front of Korak?
You're
would
kind of
be-
next to him as it is.
But I want to shield him.
You can kind of try and get between them, but at the same time, like as you're doing this, Kirkwall is kind of moving with you, so you're both kind of fending
Okay,
around
I
him
guess
at the
I'm just
moment.
going to yell as
You're
loud
kind
as
of
I can.
you're trying to protect him as much as you can at this point.
And yell for Cassandra.
Yep. Well, you'd already yelled to the champion,
Yeah.
so that is Jiutou.
I'm gonna run towards Korak.
Yep. So, what I need you to do is, in the middle of the floor between you and Korak, there's a large group of these nobles who are now like turning around in surprise. You're either going to need to barrel through them or somehow get over them, so you can do an athletics or an acrobatics check.
I'm going to. I will make an acrobatics check.
Okay. So you're going to kind of like, you can kip up onto the stairs of like the where they were sat down, not the stairs, the like audience seating, and kind of run along that and then leap
Yeah,
off.
run across the tables and across their heads.
Yep.
Just like,
So give me an acrobatics.
7. Wonderful.
With bonuses, did you add all your bonuses? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7. You hip up, and as you kind of do, like, this smoke is starting to fill the room, and you just trip, like, your tail just quite catches, especially in this outfit, this costume that you're not used to wearing. Your kind of robes just get caught on a bit of the chair and tear, and it stumbles you a little bit. You don't fully make it across to Korak. You basically have to end your movement up on these stairs, which you won't actually stay on, but sort of like that. So you kind of cop up. You don't fall prone or anything, but you do just kind of get stuck halfway through your movement. If you have a ranged weapon, you could still use that, but your movement ends.
Shurikens.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
But you don't have your Guandao, so because you were doing the performance, you weren't allowed to bring the weapons. He got a couple of his daggers, actually, I think.
So
I know
guess
he
I
threw those, didn't he?
don't
They're
have-
currently in your body.
Currently in my body, yeah.
So you've got, so I'd say the shurikens, you could have like some of those. You
Do
could
I have
probably
a clear
snuff
line
those
of
in.
sight though? Dwarfy McDwarface.
Not quite clear, but you can attack him. He has kind of some cover because him and Elora are kind of
No.
darting around Korak.
No.
You're not going to attack?
No.
Okay, so you're just going to end your turn there.
Yeah, I don't want to accidentally spank Korak in the face.
You won't. There's no
Whoops.
risk of that. Like there is no risk of that happening in D&D. Like there's no like you're accidentally going because like you would either miss or you just wouldn't. You wouldn't do an
I
attack.
guess I might as well try and attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'm not that harsh a DM. I'm not going to make you attack Korak. Like oh, you rolled a 2, you hit Korak. Like no, not like
That's a
that.
nat
He's
one.
having a bad day, so like.
Even in that one, like I think a nat 1 as an automatic miss is punishment enough. Like making it hit your allies is pretty harsh.
Oh, it stabs you in the face.
But yeah, as well, like with melee attacks, how do you justify that? Like, oh, you chop off your own arm.
I keep doing this.
14.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
Just barely enough. Like you see that you see this kind of shimmer of magical force around the dwarf, but the shuriken penetrates through, just pierces through. So they are D4.
D4.
Plus
That's
dex
D6 now.
No, this is a shuriken, not an unarmed
Oh,
strike. So they are D4 plus your dex modifier.
5.
5. It kind of like cuts through, knocks him off his stride, but obviously doesn't, do wounding critical damage. But yeah, you fling one of those out. You can attack again with your extra attack.
Can I throw again? Or?
Yeah. So like your extra attack that you get at level 5 just means you can make 2 attacks with any weapon attack now as part of your action. And I believe you can even flurry with them as you can't do the unarmed strike obviously, but so you can do the extra attack. So extra attack you get to do another one.
9.
This one, you kind of, the first one cuts through, the second one just goes wide, he ducks behind Korak, and to prevent being hit, you kind of just angle the shuriken away as you kind of release it, like at the last minute, making sure it doesn't hit them and just flies up into the air. Right. Cassandra turns and starts making her way through the crowd towards Korak, but she gets like she's trying to push through them, but they're now swelling against her, like trying to get away from the fight that's ensuing. And she's like, "Ah, damn it, Korak! Korak!" And she's like trying to get to him, but she can't get through. And Dermot is going to try the same. Dermot has a bit more luck. He manages to push his way down and kind of get to Korak, but he's like looking around for the sight of danger and he doesn't quite spot it. He's kind of has to use his full movement moving through and makes his way there. As you guys are doing this, as you see Dermot and that moving in on those guys, there's a girl, looks like a human woman, dressed in kind of like servant, waiter's garb kind of thing. You can see she moves away from the two of you and starts moving towards the fight. And then there is another one who was also around here, another servant woman. One of them reaches out her hand, touches Dermot on the shoulder, and you just see his whole body just freeze up and he can't move.
Crap.
The other one, who would they go after? I know you're pretty dangerous. Probably actually Trellimar. After seeing you blast the wall, you just feel this hand on your shoulder.
But I'm still disguised as an old woman. They wouldn't attack an old woman, surely.
You came out of the disguise when you came upstairs.
Did I? I never said that.
I
never said that.
No, he didn't.
No.
But they did
Granny
see.
Trell.
Well, Granny Trell still did blast a hole in the wall. So regardless, what?
It was wind.
The bright purple beam wind.
Oh, he's a gassy!
Yeah, precisely.
I'm going to need you to make a wisdom
I'm an
saving
old lady
throw.
and I'm
from-
gassy.
So D20 plus your wisdom saving
Thanks,
throw.
Matt.
16, 17.
17. You feel this magic kind of surge through, and those, because you're next to it, you see the familiar tattoo of the broken sky begin to glow, and you feel this magic try and seize your body and stop you moving, but you shake it off, the kind of pact with your patron, the cloaked figure, strong in your mind, and you shrug the magic off, sending it scattered across the way. So that is there you go. Jiutou said her go. Trellimar is in fact your go next.
Oh, blast the bitch.
So you just turn around, both beams.
Both beams.
Yep.
One for each tit.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's a busty maiden.
So first attack roll.
Okay. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
That's a hit.
Did you just say
connects.
right in the
Do you want to roll a
tits?
second
Yeah.
attack?
One for
before
each
you
tit.
tit?
Pardon?
Do you want to roll a second attack with
Yeah.
damage?
Sure.
Let it slide.
No. 8.
Is that a natural one? Or is
Yeah.
that-
Natural one.
Natural one always misses. So the
Well.
first being, you just turn around, you catch this person by surprise, and just this blast of purple energy like knocks into her, sends her flying.
8.
8 points of damage. You watch as this servant like takes it in the chest, like gets staggered back, burning away some of the servant costume, and you can now see what looks like very thin leather armor
Sorry.
underneath it. No, just thin
See, it's
leather
pretty
armor
What you
underneath
see
it.
is
Just flesh, flesh, burnt flesh. No, you do not see that. So that's what you do. Would you like to move? I mean, she's right next to you. If you try and move away, she'll potentially get to attack you. Or you can just stay next to her.
Just next to her.
Technically, you should have had disadvantage on those because she was right next to you as well, but that's my fault for not remembering. So you're just going to stay where you are?
Yeah.
Okay. Kirkwall turns, seeing that Dermot is held up. Obviously, you're a threat now, and goes to basically one attack against you, one attack against Korak. Attack against you. Bear in mind, you don't have your armor at this point, so your armor is just 10 plus 3.
That
Plus your
doesn't
dex
make
modifier.
much of a
No,
difference.
okay. So it's just 10 plus dex modifier.
10 plus dex, yes, so it's 13.
13. The dagger plunges into your side. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. I'm going to take... No, it doesn't have that anymore.
11.
11. Right, so you take
Fab.
3 points of piercing damage. And 8 points of poison damage, as you can feel this blade just cut through, and this stinging, horrid, burning sensation. Where it cuts into your flesh, you see this purple colour begin to spread out into your body, and you feel instantly sick. Just this agonising, searing pain in your arm, where it nicks you across the wrist.
What's the difference with piercing damage? Like, is it anything?
So there are magic items and spells which give you resistance to types of... So weapons do piercing, slashing and bludgeoning damage, and then you have the elemental magical types as well, and you can have resistances to certain types and stuff like that.
slashing.
Like a dwarf, for example, is inherently resistant to poison damage, so
Okay.
they would take half damage from
Yeah.
poison attacks. The attack against Korak is still going to hit, but there is no more poison on the blade, so he just takes a little bit of damage.
so one use poison.
Two
Two.
uses, yeah. You got one on Korak and one on
Elora.
Elora. That's the one.
Thingy.
Thingy.
Yeah, it's just
Then,
thingy.
look, I've got a lot of people to worry about right now.
Just kill them.
Cam Buckland.
I'm just gonna stare at what's transpiring between Granny Trell and.
This serving woman who, I mean, you've seen the broken
Whilst
sky,
it's
haven't
happening, I'm just like fondling for my potion of healing now.
you? Bonus action, you've got the potion of healing.
Yes, that's my bonus action. So that is what? D4s?
2d4 plus 2, if it's a regular healing potion. Did you roll double one?
Yes.
So you get 4.
How does that one work?
It's at the bottom.
Oh.
So that's what confused me.
So that's bonus action, potion. Glug, 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 glug.
Action, invoke duplicity.
Whoop, second Cam appears.
And we're both looking confused with our
I'm
potion
going
of
to
healing.
use Sex Toy Mage. Whoop, Sex Toy Mage will be your
Good
duplicate.
choice.
Yep. Where do you want to summon duplicate?
Um,
Does it have to be next to you? I can't remember.
it has to be within.
Certain amount of.
I think. I guess next to me to begin to make
Yep.
sense, and
Okay.
I can move them away.
Okay. So that's your action. You
yeah.
got movement left.
I'm gonna move up to Trell.
Okay. You're kind of, yeah.
I can't move him yet.
No, because it's bonus
Sexy
action.
me. But it's me.
Okay, so you do that. You do invoke the duplicity. The image appears in like it kind of pulls out from you, so nobody's sure which was the real one. Just like you split in two almost.
Also, pull
like
out
a
a
cell.
dagger and just this will do.
Yeah, nice. Okay, so back up to the top. Elora.
I'm going to wait. So Dermot is right beside me now, but you can still hear me if I speak to him.
You assume so.
Dermot, Korak has been poisoned. This guy attacked him. Bear.
Sounds like
And I'm
Pearson
gonna do
toilet.
multi-attack on bitch face gnome McGee.
The dwarf.
Yeah, that one.
Pitch face.
I don't know. I forgot his name again.
Roaring bear form.
Oh wait, what's my attacks?
Where's old Franco? James Franco. Where's he gone?
Well, that's something we're about to find out because the crowd is still doing stuff.
Fucking 3s! Ah!
He's rigged your dice.
So that's a 10 to hit again. This dice is forever out of
Beds
it.
into the magical force around the dwarf.
So claws. 19.
That hits. Just rips through. Whatever magical force was protecting him is no match for these claws. Just
No match for Revenant Bear.
8 points of damage.
Shut up, Leo, bro. How much?
8.
8 points of damage.
8 points.
He's dead now, right?
No, he's not. You tear through and you tear at some of the clothing on the dwarf, and where you tear away some of his clothing,
What's
you can
underneath?
see grey skin that does not look normal, like greyish colour.
Yeah.
And as it is revealed, it quickly changes to the dwarf's skin tone, but it kind of like that. And that's all you're doing? Because you did bonus action
I
to
can't
shift.
do anything
You
else?
could move, but I think that's it, isn't it? Really?
I'm just as trying to desperately get between
So at the
Korak
end-
and anyone who's going to
At the end of your turn, I need to make you a Constitution saving throw because the smoke filling the room is now getting quite heavy.
Natural 20.
Natural, like this smoke, like you're just so intent. You're like, I've got to protect Korak, like roar, just tearing into the sky.
Bear lumps.
A lot of the nobles, throughout the fight, they just basically squeeze through the door. You give me a perception check because you asked specifically about Franco.
18.
18. He slips out. You watch him as he crawls on his hands and knees under people's legs and gets out into the.
Both me and my dude
So that's
say,
Cassandra.
fuck.
This guy.
Double fuck.
Those
It's
guys.
like stereo fuck.
These guys
Side.
start making their
Trott.
way
Two camps.
away. So they move around like that. Jiutou is still coming up the stairs. Those guys making their way around. So after Elora, it is Jiutou, in fact. So you're currently here.
Where's Korak?
Here.
Hey.
You're very close to him. You can literally, and now the crowd's moved away. It's much easier for you to get to him.
I'm gonna go for where's Tits McGee, the serving wench?
So this is her here. So you are actually, because to get to Korak, you'd need to move around like Dermot, or like to get to the dwarf, you need to get over Korak and bear Elora.
Dwarfy McDwarf face.
This one.
That one.
So to get him, you'd need to move around. This one is currently almost protecting his side, so you'd need to engage her
So I'm gonna have to
first.
smash her face in.
Potentially, yeah.
Cool. Let's go smash her face in.
You dart across the stairs, ninja style, arms behind you, proving that is faster.
So it's gonna be punch and kicks because I can't go on.
Do you not have a Guandao?
Rondo.
One day I'll get my one down. Oh goody.
Threes everywhere.
No.
I rolled nothing
Threes
but
for days!
For
Not enough.
Oh,
Again,
that's
you go
right,
to
I rolled
strike.
threes.
You can see that she's
This
definitely
week,
still wearing
yeah.
armor
Yeah.
underneath this kind of serving,
Okay,
kind of,
okay.
you know, silver service outfit.
I attack again. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
That's enough. The second, but like now that you know that extra protection is there, you strike at like the joints in like her neck and like her head and things like that, the sides, jamming out with a sharp, swift kick. So D6 plus your Dex mod.
2. That's 2, 6.
6 points. Bonus action. Are you going to unarmed strike?
Yeah.
Puah.
Do I roll that? No.
Yeah. Make it. Yeah. Unarmed strike. Unarmed attack. As normal.
Was that another 3?
Another 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Seriously?
So you kind of throw this flurry of like punches and jabs and kicks, but there's just definitely like this armor is absorbing so much of the blow, just boom, boom, boom,
Yeah.
pummeling away.
It's dream punches.
Just like
She does get that 6 though.
yeah, dang, took the 6, took the 6.
Something happened.
Cassandra at this point manages to push through the crowd now that the crowd's dispersed. Gets next to you against this woman who's, you know, this serving woman who is obviously some sort of hidden agent. Cassandra makes an attack. She doesn't have any weapons, so she literally grabs like a bottle, like a wine bottle, goes to smash it around her head. But the serving woman seems quite agile, just ducks under it. The blow goes wide. Cassandra's like cursing. Actually, she should have had a disadvantage because it's an improvised weapon. But yeah, just like swipes wide, doesn't strike. Seems to be at a disadvantage without any weapons. She's like really struggling. She's not used to fighting without a weapon. They turn around, so they've cast that. The one that you're fighting holds up a hand, broken sky emblem glows blue, and a shimmering spear of like almost like lightning, but kind of spiritual lightning sort of appears in the air as a bonus action, strikes you. I need a player's handbook back, please.
No, you're not allowed it.
Thank you. That's alright, I'll take that one. I just need to check the damage. Well, let's see if we hit first. Does a 19 hit you, Jiutou?
Yes.
Shit.
So this spear of spiritual energy, you could say it is a spiritual weapon, strikes it against you.
My class got.
Take 6 points of damage
I know, right?
as the spear pierces through, kind of almost passes through your body, piercing
by the
with
fact
pain.
that I'm not wearing armor because it's so.
She can't move, so we'll just remain where she is.
It's fine.
So that was a bonus action.
It's only 11.
And there's an attack action. As the spear strikes you, she does one blow against you and one against Cassandra with a knife, a hidden knife that she
I would
pulls
like to hellish rebuke.
Oh, very good.
Ooh.
From the spiritual weapon? Yeah. So do you know if you got the Simplice
I
handbook?
don't
If you
know what it is.
How much damage did she do to you?
6.
Six.
I've got it here.
Sure.
Sorry, I can look it up. Kevin, I've got the book open.
I have
has
the,
a
I have the
thing
card
right
here.
there.
I've got the
Oh,
card
well,
right
it's
here.
gonna win.
You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must take make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so the one thing I need to work out is what is your charisma modifier?
0.
0. So your DC against the
8
spell
plus proficiency.
is 3, so 11. So it has to make an 11 DC saving throw, which I failed because I rolled a 3. 3!
Threes!
Threes! Hashtag
What
threes
today?
in the chat. So you do 2d10 fire damage.
Okay.
It's happened to me all of last week.
Drop.
All of last
You
week.
point out 10.
That one?
That works as a 10, yes.
Yeah.
That is a
I haven't rolled a
100
3
technically.
today yet, so
I'd be happy. to
0
roll
is a
one
10.
After rolling so many.
4 and a 1.
1.
So 5.
5.
This like jet of flames bursts out as this spear strikes you, engulfing the woman in flame. Ah! She cries out, but she leaps from the flames. You see a slash out with
Is
this
this the one
knife.
attacking Trell?
It's the one attacking these two.
The one with the Dermot.
Yeah, that one.
The one who paralyzed them.
the one with the donut.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about
How's she looking?
that. Well, I mean, you don't see any super bad physical injuries. Like, there's definitely some, her clothing is scorched. You can see it's been ripped in several places.
Go on.
To reveal this armor that was wearing underneath.
You're terrible.
16 versus AC against you.
15.
15. You take 3 points of damage as this knife just cuts you briefly. Cassandra is also going to take 3 points. So Cassandra takes a blow as a cut to the face as this woman fights desperately back. The one against you, after just being all devastated,
Is she really messed up?
they look okay at the moment. They're not too bad. They seem
Buff her up.
quite tough. I need you, Trellimar, to make another Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
14.
14. So she looks at you, and she's just like, she turns to you and says, "Flee." And you feel the need to spend your turn moving away from her at the fastest means available.
You bastard.
And then she steps away. Back here. Get her back there. And then she throws a dagger at Cam.
I'm next to her.
Oh, did you get it? Yeah, you are. Yeah. Attack of opportunity.
That's right.
Great. Mark.
14.
14 is enough, just barely. The knife just passes through whatever. So you're going to throw. Which one are you throwing?
I'm just gonna.
Oh, you just slice
her
the
on the
thing.
way.
Yep. So how much?
For 4 points of piercing.
4.
We.
cut across the side, like across her
Every
shoulder.
little helps.
She gets away. She gets away, she turns around, knife in hand, throws a knife at you. 22.
Do I have, because my dude is next to me.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, I have advantage on attacks, they don't have disadvantage.
So yeah, you would have had advantage on that, but you didn't need it. You hit her anyway. You take 4 points of damage.
You could have got a crit.
Ugh.
You could have got a crit.
I'll roll again just in case.
Go on.
I didn't get a crit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, she throws that, but you can now see like she just raises her hands up. Ready
I
to-
do the same. Mocking her.
She's like, damn you, Buckland! No, she didn't say it. So that's, there you go. It is now Trellimar's go.
Am I not running away?
Yes, so you have to spend your movement moving away from her, which basically puts you right to the edge of the room. In fact, actually, you would want to go out through the backstage entrance, which is covered in flames. So you need to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And you are basically
This fight
like
is not
just
going well.
you feel this compulsion, this command to run as fast as you can.
That's not going to work.
7.
7. It's not too bad. It's not like a lot of
Would
damage.
it go against its own natural instincts to not run into fire?
It's magical though. It's compulsed into like he's got to move as far away as he can, and that's the way that he can get the furthest away. You only take 1 point of fire damage.
He's unconscious! No.
That's what I was going to say. And you actually flee down partway down the corridor. However, your action, you can still take your action, and you are still well within Eldritch Blast.
Fight Jiutou's Guantao on your way.
Yeah, I'll blast her.
Yeah, you're still within range, so
Yeah, why not?
why not, eh?
Do you get 2 blasts?
Yeah, of course, yeah, he gets it every time.
3!
3!
3.
3.
So that's
Oh
the first
my
one.
god.
Love!
Second
Wait.
one.
All
Second
the
beam.
sides are 3.
14.
Yeah, I hit
14
her.
hits, yeah.
Yeah.
Second beam bursts through.
Only when you need it.
6,
but
7,
not
8,
comes.
9, 10.
10. That definitely has an effect. You blast, and this devastating beam just catches her in the shoulder, tearing away chunks of flesh, like burning through armor. You can see this terrible red raw burn that seems to kind of cross all the way over her shoulder. Her arm kind of goes a bit more limp. Cries out in pain, staggers back briefly. Seems to be quite rough.
Cap.
Oh, shit, I forgot. You need to make a Constitution saving throw. You also need to make Constitution saving throws for the smoke that I forgot at the end of the round.
Don't the enemies have to do it too?
Yep.
I haven't had my go yet. Oh, have I?
No, you
No,
haven't.
he hasn't.
You haven't. So you don't need to make it yet.
7.
And the enemies, you're right, do. I've forgotten that as well. 7, 5. Okay. So currently, you are both. You take 1 level of exhaustion. So you have disadvantage on any ability checks. So things like jumping or climbing
Right,
or
okay.
anything like that.
Bad.
Shit.
However, don't worry, because
So do they?
yep, just like you can see him coughing and.
Is that
Roll
me? Is
die.
that me as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. So
So
you have
what
1
was
level,
it?
and if you continue to get
like
more
anywhere.
levels of exhaustion, the effects get worse and worse
Exhaustion level 1.
as the smoke is getting worse and worse in the room.
We need to get rid of that. Need to rest.
That was Trellimar's go. It is no, it's Kirkwall's go now.
Don't set the interior on fire. It's one of the ones that removes exhaustion.
He knows that the bear is going to be bad news.
Bad news bear.
Yeah, very good. Nicely done.
You son of a bitch.
Love you too.
Dermot, however, you do see him. He kind of seems to come out of this paralysis.
Ooh.
Do something.
You
Was he
shout from
immune to
other
the
side.
smoke at the time?
No, he wasn't. But I'm not really worried about them because they're going to just suffer what you guys suffer, basically. So.
Make them suffer.
The dwarf, you can see a ring on his finger. He clutches it, it glows, and in a puff of mist, vanishes from one area,
Son of a biscuit.
vanishes behind Dermot, and plunges
Holy
knives into Dermot.
Holy
basically.
shit.
We are
I thought he
unprepared.
was a drunky alcoholic drug main.
You don't know what he is at the moment.
I'd beat the crap
Well,
out of
that's
him.
the-
I feel like this is going very badly for us.
Yeah.
Could be a
Because
lot
none of
better.
us can roll for shit.
I'm just gonna leave.
Just fuck up.
I am leaving.
Yeah.
You watch as this
I've
dwarf
already had the
appears behind Dermot. This mist, swirling mist, reforms into the dwarf form and just poof, poof, right into Dermot's back. And you can see him just like he kind of gets free of this belt and then cries out as he's stabbed badly in the back.
Brutal.
One of them was a critical. It definitely seemed to go into an organ at some point. Cam, it is now your go.
Didn't know they had an organ in this place.
Wah, wah, wah.
I'm gonna run my dupe towards where Elora was shouting from, towards where Korak is,
Yep. Climbs up onto the stage to kind of get around.
with a huge beaming smile on his face. He's got a nice golden suit on, right?
Yeah, he's got. He's wearing what you're wearing. So yeah, he's got the tailcoat, the gold.
Is he
tailcoat.
within range, touching range of anybody?
Yeah, he could definitely.
Allies.
I would say, yeah. I mean, he could easily get to 15, 20, 25. He can get Korak,
Oh, it's
Elora,
healing
or
word,
Dermot.
right? I've got healing word.
Yeah, you've got healing word. That's range.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna heal Korak.
You're gonna heal Korak, okay? So you're gonna cast it at first level, second level. Third level? Bad choices. Think about these things, people.
Second level.
Second level, so that's 2d4 plus wisdom modifier.
I can only heal with love.
9
Jiutou
points.
can't even do that.
9 points. And there is nothing
9
but
points.
hatred
9. Wow. So that's gonna be.
in my heart.
Yeah.
How's Korak? Does
see,
Korak look okay? Is he? Is he?
like, the whatever this poison was, like, seems to affect him very differently to the way it's affecting you.
Right.
Like you, it was like an agonizing pain. Korak is like throwing up. He's like he can't move.
Oh,
like
okay.
he's so ill.
Right.
But the healing word, you definitely see some of the wounds from like the cuts begin to seal up. So that was your bonus action.
And my movement technically with me.
You use the dupe to move rather than yourself.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's your
I
movement.
can
you
cast
can't-
through him.
Okay, cool. Okay. Well, you would have been in range anyway. You wouldn't have even need to have moved him over
Good to know.
because healing word is 30-foot range. So
With me,
yeah, action.
gonna throw a dagger at
Yep.
the wench.
Okay.
Which one?
Die, wench!
The one
One
next
close
to
to us.
Trell.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well, the trails run off.
Well, the one that was next
Bye.
to Trell before Trell went away.
However, because you are currently out of the room, you're not going to take so much smoke. You don't need to worry about smoke because it was mainly from
It's
when
hit.
you were in it. Oh, it has it.
I roll 19.
Yeah,
So
it does. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna
Give me the dam. Give me the damage.
Oh, you need a rolling tray.
Oh shit. 6.
6 damage. Wow.
Snip.
I need some magical daggers.
Oh, just like plunges into her chest. She's still alive, but ever so barely. Just you can see she's stumbling now, just staggering around.
Ruined my performance! Everyone's gonna remember this and not that!
It's just like, you just hear a groan coming from her. Right, nobles and stuff. So, I mean, they're just going to be exhausted. These guys eventually manage to get out through the doorway and just leave. Effectively, they just all
Does that
funnel
help, like, the
themselves out.
smoke clear out the room?
You can, so with the door being open, like there is definitely some going out, but because the room
Also,
is quite
Trell made a
enclosed-
hole in the wall.
Yeah, but it was only a small hole.
It was a head-shaped hole. That's a hole.
It's a hole.
Kind of big.
But it's filling up because there was a lot of fabric around, so it's just constantly filling
A lot
up.
of nice tapestries.
Yeah. So,
Really? I didn't see any.
Elora. Bam!
Don't cry. Stop crying.
I'm
It's a
gonna
lot to
go
take in right
around back to where that stupid freaking gnome wench thing.
The dwarf.
Dwarf.
So you
Him.
go up behind Thingy's duplicate and move
Thingy's
over.
duplicate.
You would have been here. No, you're far enough away that you wouldn't have to worry about an attack opportunity. Yep. So you move up behind Cam's duplicate.
And I want to multi-attack him again. Please don't be a 3. Yes, a 17.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
So damage.
the bite attack?
That's the bite. So 1d8 plus 4. So 8
8.
for the bite.
Yep.
And then 16 to hit
Yep,
for
that
the
hits.
claw.
Yep.
So
This is the big damage.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Savagery.
Oh, that's what I wanted to do the first time!
Just like you start tearing away, and again, the more you kind of tear in, you can see this very alien grey skin that suddenly changes to the dwarf's pigment, and just like you just hear him cry. He's just like, I won't stand for this, you stupid elven woman! I'll kill you! And just like guttural kind of growls coming out. So you moved, you attacked. Bonus action. Okay, Constitution saving throw.
That name will come from your mouth.
Oh wait.
Pardon.
Does it come
It's
from?
bear's constitution, yeah.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, that's fine. You kind of like, the smoke's pretty bad, but you're kind
For a
of
bear.
keeping what oxygen you have.
Too busy growling at him.
Yep, Jiutou.
Who's the person?
That's Cam's dupe. One of them.
This is
That's
Cassandra.
Am I currently surrounded
Dermot?
by both
Yeah.
You've got the one
wolf,
either
like,
side of you, yeah.
butt face
Yep.
and wench? What's
Yep.
the wench looking like?
Pretty good at the moment, I think.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's fighting. She's, you can see there's definitely injuries, but they're not severe.
What's the dwarf looking like?
It's hard to tell because, like, as this clothing gets torn away, you see this weird grey skin. There's definitely wounds, quite deep wounds. He looks angered and in pain.
Can I borrow the monster manual?
Why do you want to borrow the monster manual?
Just have a look. I like pictures.
I'm gonna.
Do you want to summon some stuff? Please don't summon stuff. Like, I don't. need
Conjure
1 minute.
woodland beasts!
No.
What beasts can I
No.
Power of Disney princess.
have?
Pixie.
I've literally got that now.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can be like army of rabbits.
I'm gonna
Go.
smack up the dwarf.
Okay. You turn around, punch, 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 punch.
6, 12.
12 is not enough. The punch, again, this magical force, whatever it is, protecting them.
Again. 3.
Oh god, 3s!
Bonus action, you get an arm strike as well. It didn't even go in the box. That's what you get for dropping it in the
Another
strike.
three.
Is that
There's
another
another 3.
It was another 3.
Oh my
This
god!
is the day of
We're
3s.
cursed!
It's not the 3rd of June today, is it?
No.
That's
a
the force.
fourth.
Ah, that would have been perfect. Okay, so yeah, you just turn around and you go to try and pummel it, but there's this weird magical force you weren't expecting, and it's like pummeling some sort of invisible barrier around him. Just boom, 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 pummels against it.
Can I use?
You've used an action, bonus action. You've got movement left.
I can't do a key ability.
Nope. Used your actions, I'm afraid. You can move if you want to move.
Carry on with your game.
Cassandra tries to wallop the
Wench.
serving woman. She does have disadvantage, but that's enough still.
Nice.
Um,
Go cash.
that's actually not bad as well. She did,
Yay.
she did 6 points of damage with a freaking.
Wine bottle.
Yeah, literally this wine bottle
Blaster.
smash against the back of this woman's head.
Nice.
Oh! And Cassandra now has the broken bottle that she's kind of wielding very much like a knife, just kind of like does around. She technically had multi-attack as well, actually.
Oh.
But she misses with the stab.
Right.
Oh, well.
Dermot, now free, injured, he turns around. He doesn't have any weapons. He just dives on this dwarf and tries to grapple him and hold his arms.
Cool. Go Dermot.
I'll use my new big heavy metal dice to do
The
that
player
one.
killer.
It rolled a 19.
Oh.
So Dermot leaps onto this dwarf,
It's fine, you can use
tries
it
to
for
hold
Dermot.
him back.
That's allowed.
No, it wasn't. I was wrong that
Oh,
for the dwarf.
God.
Tries to hold the dwarf, but with very strange, unnatural strength, the dwarf just throws him to the ground, like literally throws him off of him. And he's just like, ah, get off of me! Throws him to the ground. And Dermot just kind of rolls, very surprised at how strong this guy looked. That is their go. This woman goes to run.
Hey.
Gets out.
Oh.
This one, however, who presents the bigger threat? Can't get to the
Your
bear. She reaches out, grabs your arm. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Was it a 3?
18.
18. You
Nice.
feel, again, the tattoo, broken square tattoo glows. You feel the surge of energy try to seize your muscles up, but you're just like, nope, and you shrug it off. Nope. You just throw off whatever force this woman's trying to.
Just
Nope.
touching me.
Well, you can. You do that. You can kind of like throw her arms
Did
off.
that lady run away with a dagger? One of my daggers in her.
It wasn't in her. It kind of like stabbed her, and then I would say I wouldn't say it would stick in her that way. She probably would have pulled it out anyway. The spear that she summoned turns on Cassandra. Fails to hit actually, surprisingly. And then Constitution saving throws. Did you make one? I don't think you did. Constitution saving throw, please.
17.
17. I'll do one for Cassandra and Dermot as well. They're both struggling. But she also is like, you can see this woman starting to cough and splutter. Trellimar! So, you no longer need to run away.
Yay.
You are not currently in smoke. Like the corridor is filling up, but it's because it's quite higher. The smoke is mainly up in the ceiling, and so it's not, clogging your lungs.
Is he in
Sucking
range
in
of
deep
people
and
from
breath.
there?
Not anymore. Now that this woman's run out, it's like I haven't actually set it up, but the corridor would block line of sight. you would have to move back into the room through fire.
Through fire?
Yeah, because it's still all of this edge. Imagine that this is all where the tapestries were, which is now
What's the
all
next
on
room
fire and
where you put a hole
burning.
in the wall just to go through the
Yeah,
wall?
you could do, like, you know where the dressing rooms are. You could move around, and that hole you made, you think is what would have been your dressing room, actually, with Cam. You could actually go in there and try and fire through it. It'd be difficult, though. Like, it would
Yeah, but
have some
I
protections.
wouldn't get set on fire, so yeah. Can't do that.
So
Why
you
not?
run round.
This
Weird,
tiny
like,
hole
heat
just.
hole.
Yeah, you like literally like pull it through. It's barely big enough for you to fire the beams through, but you can attack. So you can see currently, I would say the dwarf is the only target you can realistically
Good.
see.
Give up.
Right in the
Prepare
back.
for the
does-
might of my glory
He
hole.
does have 3/4 cover against this attack, so
Go on.
you've got to make them. I mean, you
Oh,
might as well.
good.
Well, the blast.
It's very
went
good,
all
you said.
through.
Maybe we'll see how much he rolls.
Roll a natural 20.
If he
Glory.
rolls a
the
natural
time.
20, he's going to blow
Fuck.
the wall down.
11.
Not enough, I'm afraid. Like it's so hard to aim. You get the second beam.
Oh yeah.
Did it take a bit of the wall down though?
I'm trying to currently aim through it. Like I said, if he rolled a 20, he knocks the fucking wall down.
21.
21. So even through this tight angle, and like you're trying to fight this target who's moving and dancing
Use
to the
titles.
side, you just aim, you wait for the perfect moment, and this beam strikes him in the back. Roll damage.
7.
7 points.
That must
You-
look really funny coming
Just like this out from the wall, this
arm.
purple beam just strikes him in the back, and you can see now it blows what was probably the remnants of the clothing it was wearing,
Okay.
and you can see this kind of muscular grey body that changes to like a dwarfish pink skin colour. But it looks very deformed, and you can see him like struggling now. You can see heavy laboured breaths as he struggles to breathe.
Fighting now and
That was your go. Not naked, he's got trousers, but he's like shirt and jacket have been blown away.
What are we fighting a naked for?
He turns around, he's just like, Falania will have your heads. The broken sky will rule. And then his body begins to change. And from a
Yeah.
dwarf, this tall, grey-skinned, featureless humanoid with kind of almost like alien-like eyes transforms into place.
Mom?
I don't have a mini that would work best, but we'll use this one. Transforms into place. The remnants of its clothing just rip away. It doesn't have any features or genitalia, it's just smooth. It's just this very long, lanky, grey-skinned humanoid. The ring on its finger glows,
Aliens.
and it teleports up to the door. With a last-ditch effort, it takes the knife, throws it at Dermot.
Oh no, no Dermot!
Dermot in the chest and falls down.
Dummy, no.
And
kill
that's
Dermot.
the end of its go. Cam Buckland.
How does Dermot look from
He's
our see?
unconscious.
He's got a dagger sticking out of his chest and his eyes are closed.
Did I see it from my perspective?
Yeah, this is all currently clear. Like you turn around, it's like you see
How's
this.
Korak? He's thrown up.
Korak is just like you can see him like he's desperately trying to get up, but every time he moves, just horrible like bloody vomit is coming out of his mouth. Like it's
We got-
really grim.
Who else we got? Evil.
Just this woman here, and then the ex-dwarf is now up by the door, looking like it's ready to make an escape.
My dupe. Ah, fucking hell.
You got any items or anything you can use? Any weapons?
You could do. Wait, have you not got mass cure wounds?
You forget about it all the time.
What?
Have you got
What?
lightning?
You still got that?
No, because we got all our weapons taken away.
Well, yeah, actually, that's a fair point. Actually, yeah, but it'd be kind of hard to sneak a javelin of light.
She hasn't got a Guandao.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
You've got.
Your immovable rod is currently still on the stage as well, by the way.
Definitely not good. It's big.
Where you click your immovable rod is still currently in place on the stage.
Just put that over Dermot's face and
Yeah,
click
it's
it.
like you can't get out. Dun, dun.
I'm going to
What are you going to do?
use my dupe to go up to Dermot, touch his face, and
Are you going to cast Cure Wounds?
Spare
Can you do
the
it
dying.
through the... Oh, spare it. Can you do it through your dupe? You can cast spells.
You
through
can
it?
cast
Yeah,
it.
nice. So you cast Spare the Dying.
spare the dying.
Great.
That's a bonus, right?
That's
No.
action. So that's pretty much your turn apart from movement. You
I'm
can move
gonna-
up to this
I'm
guy.
going to move me.
This is all fire.
Towards everybody, like
Okay,
Korak
right,
and
this.
blah blah blah.
So
Sorry.
you move up this way. Okay.
While swearing at the guy at the stairs.
It's like double flipping the bird. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Natural 1.
Okay. Second level of exhaustion, which I believe is disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh god.
Whew. If I can get to it.
I'll find it. You carry on.
Yeah, alright, cool. Sounds good. Right, so that was Cam's go. Elora, back up to you.
So it's just is the ex-dwarf still looking rough, or is he fine?
Yeah, no, he looks pretty bad. You can see there are these scar-like wounds, but they're now very strange.
But he's
and
still
odd.
like.
Yeah, like heavy laboured breathing.
Cam has the javelin.
clearly trying to
it was
make a
used in the
you used the javelin
performance.
during your
Steve.
performance.
Sam just said.
Oh, if he
used his
used it during the
javelin.
performance, then its daily use is done.
Yeah.
Fine. I am going
I forgot
to.
that
Same chat.
I'm going to go up to the ex-dwarf then and have another 2 attacks at him.
one. Yeah, with your because you're moving at bear speed as well, you can actually
Mess
hit
him up!
17 for the
can't.
bite.
17 is a hit.
Finish him!
7 points for that. And
Clamp into him.
Shake him around.
14.
14 on him.
Please.
Level 2, my speed is
Hits!
halved.
Huh?
My speed is halved.
Oh, your speed is halved.
10 points.
10 points. So you bound up these like seating. You basically bound up theatre seating, tearing seats out of their place, cushions. As you lamber up there, you get to him. You can see him desperately backing away, trying to make a run for it. But you just bear down. The jaws clamp round, seizing in place, cries out in pain as you bite down, and then with the claws you just sink them in, tear the torso in half.
Duke Cam.
As he dies,
Oh,
you need
shit.
to make a dexterity saving throw for me,
Uh-oh.
please.
Martyrdom.
We got you.
That was a fucking 3.
Oh, yeah.
3!
Yeah.
Three?
Yeah, I'm in. Oh no.
Take 15 lightning damage. As his
Yes.
body explodes, just
Good.
this
I'm just a very
eruption
frazzled
of
looking
lightning
bear.
explodes around him.
I've got really puffy hair now.
Burnt hair.
I'm good.
By the way, I'd like to appreciate Mark's bear down pun there.
I didn't even intend that, but that was great.
Unintentional bear pun.
Unintentional bear pun, but bear
Okay.
pun nonetheless.
So
that's your movement,
that's
it's your
my
attack.
movement and my attack.
Take that bear pun.
You got bonus action. Doors open, yeah.
Doors are open.
I'd
So
put it
there's
there
only
as a
there's
big
only that
backspace.
wench left.
Yes.
Jump in our face.
I'm gonna Elorify again
Yeah, I was
then.
going to say John. Okay. Boop. Done. So, Jiutou. Just this woman left.
How's Korak looking?
Better.
Alive, but obviously in desperate pain.
Oh, can I shout? We need a medic! We need someone
like,
with medicine!
shouting
Yeah,
things.
out the door.
Yep.
If I use a potion of healing, will that really?
You don't know.
No, because
You don't know.
Poisoned, so.
You don't know.
Whatever he gave him, something that affects
He's
the
obviously in
dragonborn.
a lot of pain and injured, but
If I use a potion of hill giant strength,
Mhm.
how strong is hill giant strength?
I believe a potion of hill giant strength sets it to 21 or 22. I need to check.
Yeah, sets his strength. He might already be that strong. Probably not.
I might be. Yeah.
Oh, you
Yeah,
want-
yeah, yeah. If you want to increase your own strength.
Raise him up and lift
Come
him
correct.
out. Smash the wall.
Yeah, because you are not.
Get out
You
of
would
my
struggle
way.
to lift him at your current strength.
But if I hill
If
gianted
you,
it,
yeah, you would be able to carry him and more.
Dare
Um,
it. Oh,
You should pick him up like
oh my
this.
god.
Potion of hill giant strength sets it to 21, which would give you a +5 bonus. And I would say you wouldn't even need to make a check to carry him. You just literally.
Tiny little Jiutou just like.
I would like to.
Yeah, you do still have the woman next to you as well.
She would
And
get
if you
an
try and
attack
pick
on
her
me.
up and try and walk away, yeah, she'd get to attack you.
pick up the
Unless I spent a key point
Yeah, like
on
throw her
Step
into
of
the fire.
Wind.
Lah! Yes.
I can spend a key point on Step
Yep.
of the Wind.
Disengage.
Drink my Hell Giant Potion, Strength Potion.
Yep. So you basically go
Potion,
key
potion,
point,
potion.
disengage, like literally jump in the air, flip over a Corax on the side. Bonus action, you
Glug,
drink
glug,
the
glug,
potion. Your strength is currently 21, and then what? You just pick Korak up. Yep.
Head for
Sedilla.
the exit.
Okay.
Diamonds live.
So your disengage was your move, and then you have to use the bonus. You have to use the action to drink the potion. So you can't move currently, but you do have him scooped up, ready to run him out.
Can I have like my back to the lady so that like if she tries to strike, it'll
Yeah,
hit my
yeah,
back
yeah.
and not him?
Yep. Yeah, I'm assuming that at any point if she goes to attack you, you spin
swinging,
round or
yeah.
like you move yourself to do that. So that's Jiutou's go. Cassandra.
If there is no fan art of this by next week, I'm very disappointed.
Cassandra, seeing that you've got Korak, just barrels onto this woman and just tries to take her down. Basically, natural 20. How much HP does she have? Not a lot, so I better roll it. Oh, good one, Cass. Cassandra, seeing that you've got it, the Broken Sky agent is distracted as she sees you pick up Korak. She goes to turn it. Cassandra leaps in for the moment, grabs around the head, plunges the broken neck wine bottle into her neck, and just downs her to the ground, military takedown style.
Brutal.
And she's just like,
Nice.
we need to get him out of here now! Run!
Yeah. Are we out of initiative?
At this point, I'm assuming you all basically
We're all-
get like, Dermot, you like.
Where's Trent?
So are you gonna grab him or are you gonna what are you gonna do with him?
Yeah, I'll get the
Trellimar's done. Like you're like I'm gonna chill.
He's just in this
Got like
hole
a little-
going, what's happening?
like
looking
pour
for
a
a
drink,
glory
fruit
hole.
the fruit can roll, eat some fruit, chilling.
Dupe's grabbing the legs, I'm grabbing the shoulders.
Well, the dupe is an illusion. I don't think you can manipulate with the physical
is
world.
Dermot's still there. If I see Cam doing that, can I help him carry?
Yeah, so
Dermot?
you're gonna go. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna do that. Let me just check on the dupe because I don't know
Cass as
it
well.
can.
I was just
actually-
gonna try and grab the legs.
Cass
just
can
can't
It's
walk
just
do it.
like
Dermot's
I
on.
can't
She
do
sounds a
it.
bit smoky.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. But either way, yeah, I'll try and pick them up with help.
A perfect illusion, so I would say it cannot interact with a physical object. But between you and Elora, you both kind of like hoik them up onto your shoulders.
Is
and
Cassandra
you run them
following?
out. Cassandra basically comes up and helps as well,
Okay,
seeing
so
that Jiutou is just like, I need no help. Bring me down.
I'm imagining the music from like The Bodyguard. Like,
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you doing anything with the bodies, or are you just going to leave them where they are? Like the enemy bodies, like these two?
I want main dude. I want that to drag it because
Okay.
we don't know what it is.
Okay, so you guys
That's
grab him,
something that-
and you bring him stuff.
Yeah.
As you're dragging
Does he
him,
have his
the knife falls to the ground, because like without things, you're going to take that.
I'm gonna take it.
So because of like you're taking the time to do that, I need you and you to give me Constitution saving throws. You technically would still as well, just while you're moving out, but
12.
how long does like
21.
the
I'm
potion
good.
last?
potion lasts an hour, I believe.
Sweet. I'm gonna go to
21.
Armor
21, you're fine. You are just about fine. Like you're slow because you've already like
19.
19. So you guys and eventually Trellimar, who makes his way out round the back way, you all manage to get out.
Okay.
You basically pull the bodies out. As you reach
Jesus.
outside the Stonemasons Guild, you can now see that there is a lot more guard and militia. They're arriving with things like sand
Do we
and dry
see-
buckets to try and put the fire out
Do
and
we
stuff
see
like that.
anyone who could heal or any magical?
Cassandra literally comes up as soon as you're out of danger. She's just like, out of the way, out of the way. She like, get out of the way, Cam. She goes down to Dermot, puts her hand on him, and you can see this kind of divine energy flow out. He takes a deep breath in, heals him, and then turns to Korak, and she does the same. And she's like, Korak, and you can see his wounds heal, but again, he's just like,
We need someone to deal with that.
it's just like, and at this point, he's now starting to black out because he's just lost so much like bodily fluid and energy. He's just, you can see his eyes starting to roll.
Does anybody know how to deal with poisons?
We should get one of the clerics, and Cassandra turns and she orders some of the guards to go and find clerics from the temples. Go and find them. Elora, you're probably our best bet right now. Do you know anything about poisons? Not to be racist or anything, but elves know about poisons, right? You know about that
I don't
sort of
think
stuff.
I have anything prepared.
Can I do it?
I've got a poison spray,
Mhm.
which is, not great.
Insight.
Make him worse.
Yeah, I can make him
What are
worse,
you in?
but
If I know anything about poison,
It'd be a nature check, a knowledge nature
can I
check.
do that again?
Yeah, you can make a knowledge nature check. You can all do knowledge
15.
nature. 15.
14.
I'll wait until everyone's rolled. No. Come on, Drow Man.
What's the other one? Was it just
8.
nature?
Yeah, knowledge nature, yeah. So you got 15 total, Jiutou?
Yeah.
So looking at the dagger that Elora brought with her, and like you smell it, you taste a little bit and stuff like that. It's a very strong injury poison, so it probably had to cut into the blood, like it would affect the blood. Why it's affecting Korak so badly, you don't know. This should just be like an intense pain, like what Elora experienced, what she described sounds about right. It shouldn't be having this much of an effect on Korak, like he should be fine. It should be as Elora is, but
I
obviously
relate all of this to the crowd.
that something is obviously wrong.
Do we have any clerics?
I've got protection from poison.
Yeah? Do you have it prepared?
No.
I don't have anything prepared for this.
So it takes a while. You guys, I'm assuming you'd want to take a short rest after you get out.
In which case I will. Yeah.
Yep. Because it takes about an hour for like the clerics and stuff to become assembled. The fire is put out. You can see a bunch of people moving around.
While that's happening, can I sort of
Investigate them.
make sure that someone's feeding Korak water or something,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
to keep
yeah.
his fluids up and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
They are basically like Cassandra is there with him, and like Dermot is recovering, but he's kind of keeping an eye. But Cassandra's like opened his jaw and is like pouring water in and making sure he swallows it and stuff. It's very difficult for him to act on his own at the moment. What you do, there's a couple of things that happen. So out of the Stonemasons Guild, a pretty much naked except for underpants, Kirkwall Deepstone is dragged out. And like you can see that a bunch of like of the Masons Guild staff drag him out, and like they're coughing and spluttering. They seem to have found him in another
We've
building.
still got the body though, right?
You've got the body of the grey-skinned creature, yeah.
Okay.
So they drag this
So-
kind of basically naked dwarf out with them. A cleric does arrive, a cleric of... Where's my D&D?
Vandra?
No. You're probably the strongest cleric of Avandra in this region.
Sweet. That
Oh,
doesn't say a lot
no.
about our people.
Well, she's a very, she's a travelling goddess, so they don't really have like set temples and stuff.
Makeshift.
Who would be the most, I guess? No. It would probably be a god of Erathis, a cleric of Erathis. You can see Vincent Horn, who is the guildmaster, brings him up. The cleric kind of sits down. He's just like, I must examine. You can see him. He casts some sort of prayer. His eyes kind of turn white for a moment, and he comes back. He's just like, whatever is affecting the champion, it is some magical in some nature, specifically tied to affect him specifically.
It's magical in nature.
Yes, it is a poison, but it has been enchanted or something.
Can I cast Dispel Magic?
You can try.
I'll do that.
You cast Dispel Magic, doesn't seem to have any effect.
Deck.
Like the cleric turns to you, it's just like, if that did not work, then whatever affliction has already taken place, perhaps I might know something, but I don't think I am of sufficient power to do it. There is an ability.
Too much talky, do something now.
There are no clerics within the city that have the ability to do it. There is a spell, something called a Greater Restoration. If you were to be able to procure some way of using that, I believe that would fix the champion, but...
You're the Dawn Republic. You have contacts. Find them.
We will reach out to who we know, but...
Stop talking to me. Go.
He looks around and Vincent's like, yes, do as the man says. Like, we must set out, speak with our agents, the Elven Queens, whatever contacts we have, find them, speak with the dwarves, see if they have anything they can offer.
There we go.
If we can find it, do it.
Speak with the elves of the Autumn Spire.
Yes, we will. I know that they were here, and like you eventually Commander Paler and Shalana turn up, and they're like, what's going on? What happened?
Do you know any clerics who can do Greater Restoration? Korak needs help.
That is... Shalana looks, she's like, that is a powerful ability. There is none in the Autumn Spire that could cast it, not even the Magi. There might be some fey creatures that might be able to, or... if there are, I've heard rumours that beneath the city of Talisvar there are old catacombs belonging to temples. Perhaps clerics of old left scrolls or something back there that could be used.
Okay.
Something of that nature.
Under the city.
Vincent Horn is just like, yes, that's true. The catacombs, there are many ancient temples hidden beneath the city in the various districts. They were quite powerful. If you could find some sort of scroll of restoration, that would work. I believe I could use it to heal the champion.
How long does he have?
Yeah.
He will be in great pain. He will not die, but in this state he is comatose, effectively. I can keep him comfortable, make sure he is not in pain, but he will be rendered like this. And you can see he is now, there are clerics working magic to stop him being in pain and stop him throwing up and things, but he is basically in a coma. He's just done.
Give us supplies.
Yes, whatever you need. If you are embarking on this mission, I can procure that for you. The guild masters will make sure this happens.
Thank you.
This must be kept quiet. We must not let anyone know that the champion is in the state. Especially, and he looks at the body of the grey-skinned creature. If this creature worked with the broken sky, they must not know that their activities worked. Did you kill them all?
No.
One got
No
away.
one escaped.
This is grave.
Franco.
Franco.
What about him?
He tried to poison Korak or something. You mentioned it.
What?
He was
I didn't hear that.
he was acting suspicious.
Alright. He turns to Dermot is now up. You can see a cleric's giving him some basic healing. He's like pushing away. He's like, alright, fuck off, I'm alright now. It's just like, I'll have my best trackers looking for Franco. Find any clues that we can. Likewise with that servant who was
Ask
there with them.
this dwarf this creature obviously took his clothing and impersonated him. He must know who it was.
Good. Yes.
Question him.
We will.
Just step up security, yo. This is the performance of the century.
Yes, well, look, we found those notes about an assassination attempt. We looked into it. The acrobats, those gnomes, they were supposed to be the killers. They were halflings or something in disguise.
Someone's deceiving you.
Yeah, well,
They were halflings.
Yeah, it was notes about.
Halflings from the broken sky.
Yeah.
What colour
We've
was
come
their
across
hair?
them before.
I don't know. It was just written notes. They just said two of our agents. They made notes. Reeler or something, or
Yeah, that's
Yuli?
the
Wheeler
one.
and Yuli.
Oh right.
We've
You
come
know that
across them before, yeah.
they were impersonating these gnome acrobats. They were going to come in and actually launch an attack during the performance. That's why we had the security. That's why we had you. We thought we were safe. This, and he looks at the creature. He's like, "There's nothing about this." And he was impersonating Kirkwall. He could have been anybody.
They clearly changed their plans knowing that we knew their plans originally.
But this must have been set up. Maybe this was a
Could have
contingency
been a
or
setup.
something.
Yeah.
All right.
Throw
Well, look,
some
we'll
false
find him.
Info.
We'll find him.
Also, this alien thing, can you get researchers or something on that? What it is? What
Maybe
it does?
there's some sort of, if it's some poison or some spell that this cast, maybe there's something you can
I
do
think I
with
know
its body.
somebody. She's an apprentice to one of the school masters of magic, one of her wizard apprentice. I'll reach out to her, see if she can come by. She knows a lot about monsters and this sort of thing. See if she can identify it or something.
Now, to take this scroll, I'm gonna need, custom armor, stuff like that.
Well, I mean, we've got plate mail, we've got swords, crossbows. What you need,
10
supplies.
10 superior healing potions.
We don't have
At
10.
least.
I don't have 10 superior healing potions in my barracks camp. I'll scrounge up what I can
I
find.
need magic daggers. Magic daggers.
I can't supply them for you myself, but I've heard that there might be a trader in town. He's only recently arrived, but I've been hearing all these mysterious rumours. They're my old Thieves Guild mates. They've been saying that he's buying up magic items as much as he can find. He's some weird fellow. He's like blue skin. He floats on air and stuff like that. It's really
What?
weird. Yeah.
What
I think we
district?
should go.
I don't know, but he'll reach out to you if he wants to sell you stuff.
That's weird.
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna
I've
be really
got my men looking into it, but
Okay.
this is all what I've heard through my underground contacts. He's buying up everything.
Also, this may be really bad, a bad time, but that performance,
Right.
I was gonna get paid for that.
He looks over at the unconscious Kirkwall. He's like, you should probably wait till he's awake and then speak to him about it. I can't do it. It's none of my business.
Okay. Very well. We'll rest.
Yeah,
Meet
guess,
up
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
Kirkwall
We need to
tomorrow.
rest
Yeah.
before we go anywhere, you guys.
Well, look, we've got to get the champion back to the guild quarter, and we've got to look into this. We'll try and investigate stuff. Is there anything? Do you know anything about this creature? And he points down at the body. You can see this long form. You've got its dagger. The only clothing it has is this ring on its finger. That's the only thing it's got.
All we know is it shapeshifts.
Do an insight check or anything? Like,
You can give me a knowledge arcana check. Anybody around? Knowledge arcana.
16.
16,
15.
15.
14, 15. 16 actually.
4.
Everybody but Trellimar. Trellimar, you're like, not interested. Don't really care. The three of you, you've heard stories about creatures that kind of match not only its physical description, but its abilities that it's showcased. It's called a doppelganger. They can change their shape to look like anybody. They are masters of infiltration and ambushes. They're assassins. They're magical assassins.
That's
effectively.
That's a doppel wobble.
Doppelganger.
Doppel what?
Doppelganger. Its ring. Does that just allow people to
Is that the broken sky ring?
teleport?
That just looks like a
No,
simple
it's just
ring.
a ring. Can I take the ring off?
Yeah, you can take the ring off.
Ring.
Okay,
Ring.
cool.
I would like to kneel down next to Korak.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna RP Korak.
So he's not throwing up. That's good.
Yeah, he basically, it looks like they've got clerics,
Body's
like
shut down.
very minor looking priests, like very basic robes like novices, but it looks like they're constantly like just keeping cantrips to keep him comfortable, like sort of like a modified spare the dying, just to stop him from like keeping all of his stuff from like just regurgitating crap and stuff. Sweet.
so I'm going to kneel down next to him. This is really breaking my immersion.
Sorry.
I would like to kneel down next to him,
Mhm.
kind of just rest my hand on his shoulder,
Mhm.
and lean in and whisper to him. I don't know if he can hear me, but whatever, you know. Adric, I will fix this.
Okay.
Then get back with these guys.
Okay. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break for toilets and drinks and stuff like that. Come back and join us after 5 minutes as we begin the next chapter of stuff.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. Come right back.
Fan art.
Fan art.
Fan art!
Enjoy that.
Yay!
That's why you shouldn't go anywhere.
Tiny clapping. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes.
bellies full of pie. And listen to this tale of old where the heroes both beat high. Hey, he's a master of concealment and an adept at disguise. With heroes is when he's seeking faster husband wants to lie. He's slain many a villain, be a dragon, buff or wizard. He's looted chests of all the best of treasures he could find. He's the undefeated champion of adventure, war and passion. And he sings this song as he goes along with a fiddle and a pipe. The grass is green, the air is clean, a sweet lass by my side. There ain't no fun in looking so as trees are on behind. The world is full of monsters, well, but they ain't here at the time. So let your rocks propose a toast to these drunken friends of mine. A hero journeyed far and wide, but it riches, gold and magic. But he never found a true love song, and it made him sad in time.
Mademoiselle was walking, he was shot as he was singing.
And I made him fair from over there with a bow, and she was mine. She apologized profusely, said she thought he wasn't warm. And she carried him to the nearest inn, where she nursed him back to life. Well, it fell in love directly, and she married him that night. So they're off they down, they got me up for a song about their time. The grass is green, the air is clean, the sweet lass by my side. There ain't nobody looking so I squeeze her up behind. Hey, the world is full of monsters, foul, we ain't here at the side. So lift your rose and toast to the drunken friends of mine.
Hello, welcome back to HighRollers. Thank you for checking out all of that awesome fan art and all the cosplay and stuff that we saw at MCM. It was really cool.
Thank you so much for cosplaying, by the way, guys.
That was amazing.
Yeah, it was
really impressive.
I'm in love with everyone who cosplays.
I know.
Also,
So
Ninja
good.
Girl said, by the way, when I messaged her, she said that you could have a spring wedding, so she's up for it.
What?
What?
Spring wedding? You said you want to marry her.
Oh!
In which case, let's do it.
Let's do it, yeah.
Let's do it.
Sounds
We're
good.
HighRollers winning.
But no, seriously, thank you all for everyone.
We
Like
had a
everyone
whole
that came to
crew.
MCM and like came and asked us to sign stuff or like
great to
bought
see.
shirts and stuff. It was amazing. It was so good.
Thanks for buying all our shirts.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
seriously. Couple of quick things that I forgot to mention at the start of today's episode. So one is obviously Twitch Alerts is playing up a little bit, and because of that, and because Gnarly's streaming, we're not going to be reading out donations tonight. I'm afraid, guys. Really sorry, but like we're not sure if we're going to be able to get the messages through. And Gnarly's got a stream, so we're gonna
We
cut
have
it
to
at
clock
8.
off at 8.
The other thing is I am away, me and Katie are away next week. I completely forgot about it until recently, so there is no stream next week.
But if you're in Insomnia Ireland, say hi.
If you're in something, say hi. I will be in Spain, so you won't see me. The week after,
Maybe
Matt is away. We're probably not going to do a story mission because it's kind of getting into the Trellimar quest stuff now, but we'll do something fun in place.
Spoilers?
Maybe like
Jesus.
a one-off thing. It's pretty obvious that's what you
Trellimar
guys are
story.
going to do.
Spoilers!
Yeah, like, well, that's not what the story is.
The mask, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know about that. They know that that's coming up.
Or you should do.
You should do.
But they know now.
So that's just to give you guys an update. I know it's been a bit disrupted. We will get back to a regular schedule properly soon. So, you guys all had a long rest. So, you rested through the evening, dealing with the events that have happened over the performance and the aftermath, as it were. And you guys take a long rest. Trellimar, during the night, you receive a vision. You're not quite sure if it's a vision or a dream. The two have kind of merged into becoming one for you these days. One is always kind of a sign of the other. You are once again standing on a ocean of just water, but with an inky blackness, a starry sky above. There is no figure this time, but the water below you shifts into a varying number of images. The first image that comes to mind is you see a mask. On the head of a yellow, pallid, flesh-coloured humanoid is a mask. It covers pretty much everything from the nose upwards. It almost seems to wrap around the head. It's very alien in design. Strange curved shapes feed into it. And you can see that it has on it 9 glowing red gemstones for eyes, all kind of dotted around it, almost like a spider's eye, but not quite. And they all seem to glow quite vibrantly. The image focuses on the mask and then it changes. You now see Talis Val, but not as it is today, an older Talis Val. You can see temples of old stone that don't quite rise high, but they are majestic in their own way. You see it crumble and it begin to sink down into the earth, and a new city begin to rise up above it. And you see an image of Granamir. This time the dragon flies down and curls around your neck, and seems to almost be leading you through kind of walk across the map of Talis Val that you see beneath your feet. And he leads you to a district which you know to be called the Whispering Walk, an area which was once a graveyard and has been built on top of to be another cemetery. You can sense a dark, malign presence, undead presence, but you know that what you seek, the mask, the entrance to find it, is beneath this. An old temple marked with the symbol of an eclipse, a sun with a filled-in centre circle of the moon, and that will mark the entrance to where you need to go. And then you awaken, cold sweat running down your skin, hair stuck to the back of your neck. Granamir is asleep next to you, cold around the bedpost, and you awaken. And the rest of you all awaken. You do not have any visions per se, but some of you may have restless sleep, being at the events that have taken place. Certainly, some of you may have pleasant evenings, knowing your family is, thinking of your safety and everything else. And you awaken.
I had a nightmare of this giant illusionary pig ruining all my plans.
There you go.
Fire breathing one.
Jiutou! Jiutou!
I'm
knock,
just
knock,
like.
knock, knock, knock at the door.
Jiutou! Jiutou!
Please answer the door.
I know you're listening! Let me in! We need to have a talk. I'm walking away. We need to have a talk! And I'm getting everybody else.
Okay. You go and wait these guys up.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Trell! Elora!
Yes.
Yes.
Hello. So we need to talk, right?
Yeah.
Performance really good. I need to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, besides the point, we set the whole place on fire. That was bad.
Wait. We?
We?
We? No.
We're going to be blamed. Yeah. And she's not waking up. And she's clearly awake. And
Guilty
obviously-
conscience.
Yeah.
I was
so-
nowhere near you.
Huh?
Thank you very much.
Well, Jiutou did it, and we need to tell her off.
See, I didn't even know that. But okay. But everyone's fine. That's the main thing. We need to focus on getting Korak back to
I
health.
still got smoky lungs. Okay.
Smoker's laugh.
I don't smoke.
Yeah, but you do know.
You do know.
Some of my lungs is burnt. These mishaps. We can't have these mishaps. They are causing our environment to go bad. It's bad. Jiutou!
I'm already in the room.
Stealthed
There
in,
you
just
are.
like leaning against the door.
Did
Yep.
you hear all of that? You messed up. This can't happen again. Stop breathing fire as a reaction to everything. It's bad. You saw how bad that was. My Buckland tapestries. This is what it's all about, okay?
That appeared to be the only thing that burned.
And people's lungs. A lot of people are coughing and spluttering. Cassandra looked in a bad way because of the fire. We can't do this stuff. It's bad.
I was taking my cue from you.
But the cue isn't like, set everything on fire. It's like, stop the guy assassinating that guy. Not, burn everybody.
Yeah, Cam, you can't really talk right now.
Well, could you stop bringing that up?
Yeah,
Learn
but
from my
I'm just-
mistakes.
I'm saying, when it comes to fire, you can't really tell someone else off for doing that.
I've learned, and I thought you would have learned, that fire is a big no-no. Can we all take that away from this talk now? And all
I have
be
not set anything on fire thus
Can
far.
we all take this into
Melted a man's face
consideration?
with coals. That's probably about as close to fire as I got, so...
Okay, so I'm the only
Well,
one
that
who
actually
hasn't done the
worked,
fire
so-
things.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Hello?
Talk later.
Door.
We'll talk later.
So there's a knock at the door in
will
the suite that
answer
you're
the
currently
door.
in. You answer the door and stood just kind of in. It looks like a loose pair of kind of silk or very billowy trousers. Little slipper shoes, tiny little waistcoat, doesn't quite cover his little body. He's a young man, probably about 12, 13 years old. He has a little tiny fez, stroppy, messed up little hair, but pure white skin and blue eyes.
See, imagine if we just start a fire right now. He'd die. You die.
Would I?
Please. Oh.
Hello, I am here on behalf of Salah Balan. He cordially invites you to his trading post, and he hands
Oh.
you a letter, like a kind of sealed-looking ornate letter, decorated with silver filigree around the outside and a silver steel, on which is the symbol of like an elemental symbol of air. Is like a stamped on it.
Okay, Cam, I
This-
think they heard your magical dagger needs.
Is he blue and is he floaty?
This
Yes.
kid.
Are you blue?
No.
I'm asking this. That wasn't Cam. Alright, Cam said it. Cool. Sweet. Can you lead us there?
That is why I am here. I have been brought to lead you.
You're really strange. You okay?
Yes?
Have you ever cried?
No.
You're weird. You're messed up. What's up with you?
I am a servant of Salah Balan.
Do you
I'm
get
here
paid?
to take you. No.
I don't like this guy.
Okay,
I don't
Cam.
want to see him.
He just looks, his eyes just glaze over, sort of like, just stares at nothing.
I think
Slave boy.
I think we just have to go.
He's a slave boy. He doesn't get paid.
Well, let's go and see.
They've stripped him of his emotions. Look at him.
Cam, you don't know what he's done. We should just go and see him.
Yeah,
if
he
you're
will.
so concerned about it. We
Yes. Lead us, O poor, enslaved, emotionless one. What's your name?
Takes a deep bow. I do not have a name.
Oh, come on.
Come with me. And he turns around and starts making his way out.
This is unbelievable.
Before we walk out, Jiutou is going to blow a little lick of fire down the back of Cam's neck.
I swear to God!
Oh, and singes the
Sorry,
hairs.
Evandra.
It does, you know those the hairs you get on the back of your neck, the annoying ones, like, gets rid of those though. Actually,
I'm
you've got
gonna
long hair, it just singes several of
I'm
your
gonna have a
hair.
full-blown tantrum.
It's just...
I'm gonna start breaking stuff.
Okay.
I fucking hate fire! Just
like
punching
flipping
shit.
tables,
Yeah.
knocking stuff over.
Yeah.
I'm just watching.
I'm gonna go over to him and just take whatever he's about to break out of his hands and just like.
The
It's fine,
the
let's go,
little
let's go.
white kind of creature child thing just popped. He's like, "Why do you not follow?"
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Lead the way.
He turns around, starts leading away.
Oh, these NPCs,
I
man.
fumed the whole way.
Do you guys all following him?
Yeah.
Okay. He leads you. He doesn't speak after he starts leading you. He doesn't say anything. If you ask him questions, he doesn't respond. But he leads you through busy crowds. You make your way through. The city definitely seems on edge. There is a lot more guards, especially the Gilded Arms, the green and black mercenary unit. There's a lot more of those around. But he leads you through to the Dawn Square, a very rich, opulent area. Leads you to what looks to be like a personal home, like almost like a mansion, nestled between two other buildings. Beautiful gardens out the front, fountain, almost stylized like clouds with like a very airy kind of feel to it. He leads you up to the door. Produces seemingly from his tiny vest, you're not quite sure where he was keeping it, a large silver key, touches it to the door, and then opens it and goes, "Please enter."
Yeah, we're going to be having words with your master. You're free. Free. Freedom is upon you. I release you.
Please enter.
Alright. Let's go, guys. Don't laugh, I tried.
Who's stepping in first?
I guess I did.
So Cam, you go in, and as soon as you cross the threshold of the room, you look in and it looks like a standard foyer of like a nice room, a nice house. It's a curving circuit. As soon as you step in, you feel all the air sucked out of you, and suddenly the vision before you changes. You're no longer inside a mansioned house. You're actually stood on a beautiful flat stone platform on a large floating almost like a large sphere, but like with a flattened top. In the middle of a sky, you can see ahead of you there are fountains, beautiful gardens, all on this large platform. Fruits with large, vibrant fruits. You can see various little servants with pure white skin and blue eyes moving around. There is some sort of house, and kind of sat on a large couch near the fountain, drinking wine, is a blue-skinned man wearing fabulous silks of all different shades. He has a large turban on his head, slippered feet. He's like, "Ah, welcome, guest. Welcome, come in." The three of you, as soon as Cam crosses the threshold, he disappears.
Do I have my air back?
Yeah, it's just like the transposition, the teleportation seems to have like knocked it out of you. But the air is wonderfully fresh. It feels super crisp and clear, as if you were very high up in the air. You look around, the sky is perfectly blue. There is nothing but air. There is no land. There's just literally this stone floating platform.
Where the fuck am I?
Oh, you are in the home of Salah Balan. Good.
Yeah.
Cam Buckland, I believe.
Yeah.
Welcome. Come.
One second. I'm going to walk up to these servants
Mhm.
and just ask them, "Are you paid?
They like look at you. They don't speak,
How have you been a slave your whole life?"
and then they go back to what they're doing.
You! I'm going to
Yes.
start pointing and walking towards him
Hello.
in a very stern manner.
Yes.
You do not pay these children. You can't have child slaves. You know that's bad, right?
They are not children! He waves his hand and one of them just turns into mist.
You killed a child!
No, they are cloud. They are beings of cloud. I created them in this plane, this demi-plane. They are my servants.
Can we hear any of this?
Nope.
We've just seen
You just see
Buckland
Cam disappear. And then this little guy is just like, "Please, my master wishes to speak with you."
Okay, I'm gonna grab this child and be like, "Where did he go?"
He has gone to my master's realm.
Your master's realm.
Yes, this is where he does business.
I'm gonna draw my guan down, go after Cam.
Okay, you step through, you feel all the air sucked out of you, and then not quite bumping into you, but Jiutou suddenly appears behind you, that you can see that there is a shimmering door-like space, which is just shimmering, and you see the same thing, this kind of beautiful flat stone plaza with all these gardens and fountains, but just in the middle of the sky.
Yeah, we're gonna follow her.
Ah, yes, your friend should come through. Well, bring the rest of them.
I'm gonna follow her.
Where?
You follow? You guys step through, you get the same
Yeah.
thing. He's like, "Ah, you are all here, marvellous." And then the small boy comes through behind you. He's like, and then he waves his hand, and the boy just turns to cloud.
Stop killing the cloud people.
I am not killing them. They are creations of magic. Oh,
They were never alive, Cam.
they were never alive. Give me Arcana checks, all 4 of you.
15.
Natural 1!
20.
21.
21. You two, you recognise this. This is actually quite a powerful being. This is a Jinn, a Genie. You know that Jinn reside normally in the elemental plane of air. They are famous for their ability to grant wishes, but they are also quite magical. They are generally the friendliest of the genies. The others are not so friendly as the Jinn. They are quite tricky, often quite savvy in their arrangements that they make. It's just
Okay.
like, welcome, welcome. Now, I have brought you here, and I should let you know, this is a very exclusive business I have. I only invite those that I believe offer something truly unique. So please, please, come sit. Would you like anything to drink, anything to eat? I can create it.
Is it just going to be cloud food?
It will be, but it will sustain you as if anything else.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this whole thing. I'm going to look over the edge.
It's just nothing. I don't recommend you do that. It messes with your inner ear, these mortals. It makes you feel
so
dizzy.
high up.
Ah, this is... Can you not smell it? The freshness of the air. It is marvelous.
Yeah.
Come back, come back. What would you like? Name a food. What would you wish?
A nice steak.
He conjures his hands, and then 2 servants appear, and they bring over, and they actually cook it in front of you. They bring, like, a grill is made. It just forms out of clouds.
Oh.
He begins grilling it. And it's just like...
Cloudy food is amazing.
How do you like it done? Rare? Medium?
Medium rare.
Medium rare. Very well. And then
Oh,
they present it to you. Come sit, Cam Buckland, come sit. Now, I believe that you have Jiutou. I can never pronounce the rest of your names. It is ridiculous. Elora Galanabel and Trellimar Alith, I believe, as well.
So you only got that one wrong, really. So I'm just...
It's just
I know the name. It is tricky on my genie tongue.
Jing!
Ah,
You're a
very
genie.
strange. Yes, yes, yes. Well, I am a free genie.
A what?
It is difficult to explain. Normally you would find my kind attached to some lamp or bracelet or ring or something. They are imprisoned and made to grant wishes to ridiculous wizards or some such. I am a free genie. I was freed by quite an honourable fellow a long time ago, and since then I have created my own business. I am interested in magical items and oddities, curiosities you might say.
Like this. I get out my lightning
Oh!
stuff.
Now this is why I have brought you to me, my friend. Yes!
right.
This is a wonderful item. Not the most rare that I have come across, but it is a fine item. Yes, I had heard that you were in the city of Talisval. I have agents spread around here and there, and I had heard that you possessed several items of magical power, and I wish to purchase them from you, or perhaps you would wish to buy some of mine. You see, I gained an obsession with trade when I met with your kind, always bargaining and bartering for wishes, and I enjoyed it. Now I wish to barter in something I'm passionate about, arcane power.
You don't do wishes.
No, not anymore, no. Only for myself, and most of my power is limited to this plane now. I can create what I wish, create these servants, but they have limited uses beyond these walls.
Okay.
But here, I'm basically a god.
Yep. I'm gonna eat my steak.
Yes, enjoy. If the rest of you wish for something, I can create it if you wish. Drink, food.
Can he read minds?
No.
I'd like some noodles.
You can't, unless you tell him.
I'd like some noodles.
Yes, well, he kind of conjures a servant. He's like, tell them how you would wish it. I'm not familiar with such a food, but... And the servant appears and he creates like a cooking apparatus with all these different ingredients. He's like, they will instruct them and they will make it as you wish.
I'm busy with that.
Yep. So, a bunch of chairs form in front of him. You can see he's quite large. He's got quite a big belly. He's covered in sort of like, you can see various rings and amulets. He has several chests behind him as well. He's like, so, do you have any items that you wish to part with, or anything that you might be interested in, perhaps? Something that would enhance your own prowess that I may have available? I trade in coin, as always.
He keeps falling over.
I have a.
Balance problem, perhaps, or?
No, I just.
He falls in battle.
Yes.
You wish to be more durable.
Yes.
Well, perhaps. It depends on what you wish. There are many various magical powers and artifacts that can help you do such things. Rings for protection, or things to make you more hearty and strong. Some of them can be quite expensive and rare to find, but I may have something. But it depends on what specifically you would like.
Can I take out the ring that I took off of the doppelganger and show him it and say, do you know what this is?
I do. Not a potent magical item, but he takes it from you. This is a ring of Misty Step. It allows you to use the spell, Misty Step, a number of times per day. If you use too much of its power, it has a chance of crumbling, but it will regain its power every dawn. A valuable item, but not the most powerful. So, let me see here. He conjures a hand, and a chest moves closer to him. He opens it, and he seems to rummage through. He's like, now, I could offer you an amulet which will protect you. It will make weapons... it will make it harder for weapons to strike you. It will make it difficult for arrows to pierce you, that sort of thing. I could offer you that. I have...
Plus his Trell.
I also have this, and he brings out a cloak, a midnight black, emblazoned with stars. It would have to replace your Inverness cape because it's quite bulky. Now this is a cloak that will also not only protect you from weapons or arrows or such, but also the effects of magic. It will make you more resistant to them. It will give you willpower to defy commands or spells that try to injure your third person.
That cloak sounds pretty good.
Yes, it is. I would exchange it for perhaps, the javelin or the ring. Those would be equal trades if you would wish. Or if you have gold, 1,000 gold pieces I would part with it for.
1,000 gold?
Yes.
We don't have that many.
Go on, Button, give me the javelin.
Trellimar Elise. The nerve.
Is there anything you wish for, Cam Buckland? Something I could provide, perhaps?
Oh, yeah. Daggers.
Daggers?
Magical daggers.
Oh, yes, most certainly. Now, what kind? I have several. I have daggers that can transform into fire at will, or that can freeze their enemies. Those that is quite a rare and powerful item. Or I have ones which are merely enchanted with magic that will cut easier, find their purchase faster. But and those would be more considerable to the javelin that you hold.
I throw them a lot. I lose them a lot. I want to throw them. I want them to come back.
Well, I do have
boomerang.
I do have something. He rummages through his chest again. He pulls out. It's a kukri, like a curved knife. It's the same as a dagger. Now this is not only a magical knife.
I'm looking at it like with wide eyes.
But it's a knife of returning. If you throw it, it will appear in your hand instantly. You can summon it to you.
Can I try it?
You cannot. It requires the attunement process of magical power, I'm afraid. I can demonstrate it if you wish. He's like, he conjures like a
Use on a cloud child.
Yes. He conjures like a cloud child.
I don't feel bad about this.
Cuts through, and you see it clats to the floor, and then he just reappears in his hand.
Shit. Trell, I need that. I know you need the cloak. Maybe the...
Well, the cloak I would gladly part with for 1,000 gold, but if you have any other items that you wish to exchange, magical weapons...
How much
or-
is the knife?
Ooh, this would cost 1,500 gold pieces. But the javelin I will take in exchange.
Salah Ballon, or whatever your name is.
You may call me Salah. All my friends call me Salah. And you are my friends, clearly. I would not invite you here if you were not.
I have this big axe.
And you pull out the challenger's axe. Oh! Mr. Alif, now this is what I brought you here for. This, and he, may I seize, please?
Yeah, of course.
You just had that.
Oh, I'm assuming like he keeps it like on his back or something. We should probably be a bit more stringent on that. Now this, yes, this is a powerful item indeed. Now, very rare, unique traits, has unique abilities. I would value this 3,000 gold pieces.
3,000?
So I would give you the cloak and perhaps more.
Wow.
What does Elora want?
more money to buy cool things.
Money.
Ah, well, money is not what I'm interested
No.
in, I'm afraid.
What?
I will only use it to buy more things.
To be honest, I don't know.
You're already powerful enough, is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
She's pretty powerful.
No joke, she really
She
is.
is.
And what about Miss Jing? Is there anything that I can
Yeah,
do for you,
focus on
perhaps?
you guys.
Something to suppress her fire.
No.
Or at least, control
I
it.
step on Cam's foot.
I was mistake.
I do not believe that is what the lady is looking for.
Fire extinguisher.
I have
One
a
for each
decanter
of
of
them.
endless water that could be used for such a thing. It will produce water endlessly.
You can play with fire, you can't contend as long as you put it out afterwards.
Step harder on his foot.
Ow! I need to stop talking. That's my thing.
Would you like the dagger, Cam Buckland? For the javelin, perhaps?
I do want the dagger.
Well, look, you're attuned, aren't you, to your javelin thing?
Mm.
I'm not attuned to this axe.
Yeah.
So
Attunements can be broken. That is no
Yeah,
problem.
you just swap it. You just rest.
You
with
just
it.
rest.
It's weird.
But if your
I
massive axe thing of the destroyer, whatever that is,
the challenger.
I can pay for both.
That could pay for both and
Cam's dagger
and
his
something
cape.
else. And
And
I would take that as a worthy exchange, yes.
And
you said it was
really
worth
want
3,000
something.
gold, so I could.
3,000 gold, but items are of a flexible value. I will give you the cloak and the dagger for the axe. And that is a reasonable exchange to me.
Be sensible, but I can potentially offer my lightning thing for something you want, or you want, or you
Focus
both
on
want.
you guys. What do you want?
Do you wish
you
me
need
to speak?
anything?
We'll see what these guys say
Ah,
first.
very well, very well. You must debate with each other. I understand, I understand. Could I interest you in... Ah, well, you would not... I have something to show you. You will not be able to afford it, of course, but I am quite amused by it. He claps and there are a bunch of servants going, and out of his trunk he pulls this, what looks to be this massive metal barrel. He's like, ah, now this was created by a very famous wizard named Koalish. And watch this, watch this. Servant, enter the barrel. And he's like,
What?
he bows, and you can see he pulls a little hatch open on the barrel at the back, climbs inside, shuts it, and then the barrel sprouts 6 mechanical legs, 2 mechanical pincers, and 2 little eyes come out of it, and it scuttles around like a little tank. Ah, it is marvelous, is it not?
That is amazing.
The apparatus of Koalish. It is brilliant.
Wow.
Too expensive for you, though.
I'm handing over my
No. This is a legendary
Come on,
item
man.
of power, but no,
Can
no,
I
no,
have a
no.
go?
No. Oh, you may have a go.
Yeah!
I will let you have a go.
Come out, Cloud Man.
He like claps, the hatch opens, and he's like, please, go inside. You will not be able to leave here with it, so it does not matter.
I jump in.
You
scuttle
jump in.
around.
So what you find is that there are 10 levers inside, and
Oh my
they are not
goodness.
labelled.
Pull the top left one.
Roll a d10 for me.
Oh no.
It's 10.
10. The hatch on the back opens, like the one that you used to get in.
I found the hatch door.
Ha 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 ha!
I pulled the lever back.
Roll a d10, but re-roll any 10s.
The same lever.
Oh, the CV, it shuts it. Yeah.
5.
5. So the 2 big claws both reach out and you cut down one of the cloud servants.
This is amazing! I love it! How much?
Oh, this would be worth ridiculous sums of gold, Count Buckland. I do not even think that my guide of item prices will tell me. Oh, this would cost 100,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, we don't quite go. We don't
I
quite
did
have
We need to
that.
rob a bank.
Trellimar, no.
The apparatus that gets you fall on the ground.
God damn.
Mr. Genie, can I
Yes.
ask your advice on
Of
something?
course, that is why I'm here.
I'm going to take out Golthia's seed and ask, do you know what this is?
Now, this is not an item of power like these ones that I have shown, but it is a curiosity. Do you tell me, what do you know of the Golthian tree? Do you know much?
It'll be in like page 1 of my notes.
The tree.
We had some experience with the tree.
Yes, well, the original tree is old legend. A vampire, Golthian. He was very powerful. Ruled a kingdom separate to this one, but connected via the plains. When he was slain by a vampire hunter, a wooden stake driven through his heart, his power was so great that his blood infused with the wooden stake itself and from the stake grew a tree. A Golthian, the first Golthian tree, possessed of a dark power, the hunger for blood. And from it came seeds, of which many of his daughters were born, dryads with the same corrupting power. Now these were spread throughout the plains. People would find them and distribute them, sell them. Obviously some have found their way here to Iraq. That is a very curious item indeed. I would be willing to pay some. It is an oddity more than a power, but I would gladly give you 1,000 gold.
Do you know what it would do if I was to use it?
If you were to plant it into the ground, it would take months, but it would grow into a Golthian tree. If you said that you have experienced one, well, you know that they are dangerous foes, but this would be more powerful than the one you likely faced. It is a dangerous thing to carry, but of value to some who might value such things.
Huh. And you said 1,000 gold.
I will give you 1,000 gold for this, and it would remain in my collection. I have various curiosities and oddities. Although, if a suitable buyer came and offered me a sum or an item of trade, I would potentially trade for it.
And you say 1,000 for the javelin too.
The javelin, I would rather not buy it for coin, but 1,200 if you wished. Your armor is quite pleasant as well, if you wish to trade that.
Eyes off.
Very well, very well. Of course you may keep with other items you wish. I am merely here. Now, I must warn you. After I've concluded my business here in the Talisval, I will be gone for some time. I journey across the plains, I do trade with many places. I do not know when I will next return.
What do you have that could perhaps interest me?
Oh, well, I have many things. What would interest you? Would you wish to be faster or be stronger, perhaps? Would you wish to fly?
Ooh.
Say what? She kind of looks like she flies already. The amount she jumps around.
This is very true. I can have you. I have braces which would defend yourself, that would give you extra armor against foes.
What about this Guandao? Is there anything like that?
No, but I could use some of my power to give it magical properties.
Ooh.
Ooh.
My companions, I am unskilled in magic. What would you recommend?
What could you do to Jiutou's Guandao?
Well, there are a few things I could do. I could enchant it with a base enchantment. It will make it stronger against enemies. It will make it easier to use and wield in battle. But there are other things I could do. I could enchant it with an elemental force to give it additional fire or frost or lightning if you wished.
Can I do an Arcana check for Cam's knowledge on this?
Yeah, sure.
Because I know stuff. Okay. 11.
What do you want to know? Like, just like...
I just want to tell Jiutou.
Yeah, basically, like, he can probably, give it some sort of elemental power or make it easier to use. Like, enchanted weapons and things are kind of stories all around the world. Like, they do different things. Sometimes they have different properties.
And the reason I want a magical weapon is because I know certain people and monsters are resistant to non-magical weapons. And as soon as it's magical, boom! It does normal damage, otherwise it does half.
The other thing that I could possibly offer you, now this would be more expensive, I could make your weapon so that when it strikes inanimate objects, walls or statues, it will carve through them much easier.
No.
I also have potions if you wish to buy those as well.
Yeah.
What would you recommend? Like fire or like?
It would just be an
like
enchant.
fire,
It would just be
right?
enchanted, so it would just be
Enchanted,
like
so I
a
can-
+1 enchantment. So it would
But you
add
could,
+1 to everything.
I do have another curious item,
And it would
one
be
that
magical.
may interest some of you. He delves into his little box of tricks. He brings out a circlet, a kind of golden circlet with a red ruby in the middle. This is quite an amusing item. This is a circlet of blasting. Whilst you wear it, you can use some of your energy action, and you can do this. And he puts it on, and a beam of fire shoots out of the middle of it, and just. It is very amusing.
That's how many times
So
can you use
amazing.
that?
I can already do that.
You may only use it once per day.
It looks quite powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
This is on. I would say this is equivalent to your javelin.
Okay.
So, what dealing shall we do?
I'd say.
Okay. So, for the big axe, the cloak, and your...
The knife of returning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well.
Do you still grant wishes?
I do not, I'm afraid, Mr. Leith. That is past beyond me. It reminds me too much of my days when I was enslaved. by Mr.
Just a tiny one.
What
I want to telepathically tell you,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
But I'm going to write it down just in
Okay.
case, because I don't want anyone to know.
snap.
Just in case.
While he's doing that,
Okay.
whispers. Can I ask him?
Do you want me? I can come over and you can whisper it to me rather than.
Yeah, do that.
I'm sorry, Matt. I am stealing. I'm stealing the critical role whispers thing. I'm sorry.
Whispers.
But like, okay.
Is this the time that we plug everything and not hearing?
Oh, this looks like
Okay.
a good one.
Okay. So he's like, he chuckles. He's like, "Well, Mr. Relief, for such a powerful request, what would you offer me in payment?"
Permanent gratitude.
Shit.
I will not just offer my abilities for free.
Got a cigar case. That's 100 gold.
No, I'm afraid not. It would need to be something of quite considerable value for me to use my
I'll
powers.
trade the lightning javelin.
No,
What
wait,
is it?
no, Mr.
What
Leith,
is it that you're trying?
how important is this wish to you?
Well, it's not that important, I guess. No, go on, don't worry.
If I give this javelin, you gotta tell me before.
No, it's fine, honestly.
help you,
no,
but
no,
you
no,
tell us
no,
what it
no,
is.
it's,
Are you
it's
having
fine, I'm just
Trell,
having...
Trell.
For
From man to another man, are you having performance problems? Because we can fix that. There's new medication every day.
Well, this is infuriating.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
What did you say?
it doesn't matter.
It
matter.
does,
It wasn't
The
important.
genie is like when I'm laughing. The genie is laughing. Like Salah is,
Right.
is
It wasn't
laughing.
important.
Okay.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Would the Golthian seed pay to enchant my Guandao and grant his wish?
The Golthian seed. In exchange for the seed, I will give your weapon a minor enchantment. It will not be. It will be magical abilities, but it will
No,
not be.
What
I don't
would
want you
you
to
need-
waste the seed.
What
for
extra
my
would
wish.
you need
Yeah.
to enchant her weapon with? Some extra damage, or
I would, if you provide the seed, and I will say 500 gold.
we can do that.
I'm gonna empty my backpack of a load of stolen goods from that place that we went with Folk. You remember those loads of, like, you know, we opened that door because I told him his own word.
Yeah.
Went through and
Yeah,
got the
he
javelin.
stole a
Fell over
bunch
the
of
elven
stuff, didn't he?
supplies
I
and
got
stuff.
10 gold of random stuff and I just empty it all out.
Why are you littering on my floor? Pick up your garbage.
This is stuff.
No, this does not interest
It's like gold.
does not interest me. I am not some meager merchant. Take this
I
to
make
your
so much noise clanging this around.
Take this to your human traders. I
Can't
do
you
not wish for
cloud
this.
people, like... Never mind.
Surely the Challenger's axe and Golthia's seed would pay for the cloak, the
Yes.
dagger, and the enchantment.
Give me a persuasion check.
4.
I am a businessman first and foremost. The Challenger's axe I will exchange for the knife of returning and the cloak, as I promised. The seed and 500 gold I will gladly enchant your weapon.
Going back to my
Yes, of
discussion.
course, your very important wish.
Is there anything that I can do for you in exchange
Oh,
for this?
a favor.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
because you'll be doing a favor for me. I guess.
Yes, but I will
do
call
have-
on the favor later. You
Deal.
must- You must agree to do what I wish if I
Poor
ask.
Trell.
Onyx and a sapphire.
This is bad news.
Really?
He could make you do anything.
It is true. I will assure you right now, I will not ask you to harm your friends. I will not ask you to perform anything illegal.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to be breaking the law.
Let's go somewhere where slavery's fine. Be my slave forever. That's not illegal, and it's not harming us, Trell. Think about it.
The decision is yours, Mr. Elite.
Oh, it's not really affects
Be
you.
a cloud
is it?
person, and he can constantly make you into clouds. Bad, dude. Bad. It's that?
Ah, this is you showing it to him. He's like, this is a very nice trinket, very minor, unfortunately. But for perhaps some potions, I would exchange it.
Sure.
Yes, very well. Takes it. He's like, he'll take it. Shall we say, I can offer you 1 greater healing potion and 1 regular healing potion.
What is that?
Iandris's boon. It
They
allows me
picked
to correct.
literally in the first episode, I believe, or the second.
It allows
episode.
me to do Misty Step. I got a ring now.
Straight.
I've also got an onyx and a sapphire worth 50 gold each.
Human merchants, please. Not magical. I am not interested.
But we could use it as a payment.
Oh, if you wish to
towards
do.
her.
Yes, I suppose. Yes, that will do. I will need another 450 gold of that.
Yes.
I throw in my lightning javelin to the costs up front.
Wait, what?
As in the remaining costs, we need 450, right? Or 400?
But we've
Yes,
got gold.
this will gladly pay. This
We've
and the
got
seed.
gold.
I need to get rid of this javelin.
Why? Do you not want it?
It's just cumbersome. I like daggers.
Well, why don't you exchange it for money?
No. I will not
I
exchange
would like
money. You will
on
have
top
items
of
or
these-
enchantments.
Yeah, on top of this 400, deduct that from the cost of the javelin. The
I
rest.
will add some extra enchantments to it if you wish.
What? To the what?
To my Guandao.
To the Guandao.
Or
Yeah.
do you wish me to do something else?
Boost
or
that
maybe
up.
something else?
Yes.
Boost
I
that
don't
up.
know.
And give us a couple of sweet ass potions.
Ah, yes, I can do that. Yes, that will be sufficient, I believe. I will give you.
Let's think about it. Let's add this up.
It's 1,200.
Come on, because he wants a lot. Let's
He's
Yeah.
getting.
attention.
Challenger's axe.
Which is worth 3,000, he said.
Lightning.
Yeah.
Which is worth 1,200.
Galthea's seed.
Which is worth 1,000.
You can add up the maths. He's already said to Trell that the actual specific amounts, he's kind of. It's very flexible.
Nice potions.
You can try and barter with him.
Nice potions.
What did you give me?
2
for
greater, perhaps. 1 for the Ayandris.
For the, yeah.
1 greater, 1 regular.
1 greater and 1 regular.
I will give you an additional 2 greater potions.
How about 1 greater, 4 normal?
Yes, yes.
I'd rather have more than one
Yes,
big
if you
one.
wish. Yes.
And you enchant Elfie.
It will not cover it, I'm afraid. You would need to provide me with something substantially more.
I've got gold.
The wish. If what I wish for was only temporary, you know, a few days or something. You know.
No, in that case, merely for my own amusement, I will grant it.
Brilliant, done.
Cam, I need you to make a saving throw. Give me a
I was going to give the lightning javelin.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
What are you doing?
13.
Okay. He's like clicks his fingers. Some strange ripple of magic. You don't know what. That's it.
I just felt something.
Yeah, you kind of felt a little something.
What was that?
I am merely granting Mr. Elite's wish.
What was that? Trell.
What?
Trell, what was the wish?
I said,
I almost felt like I shat myself. What was that?
you shat yourself. Maybe you better pull down your trousers.
He clapped. What? Oh no. No!
Jiutou turns away.
Now we're gonna look away.
Have a look.
It's much smaller.
No!
Like, considerably smaller.
Trell! This is all I got!
You mortals amuse me so. Do not worry, Mr. Buckland, it is only temporary.
It's like a piece of spaghetti.
He was gonna make that permanent.
Yes, he was. Yes, which is true.
I
That
was
is
talking to you man to man about performance issues and you've given me a performance hindrance.
It's
Oh
not
my
the
God.
size, it's how you use
I
it,
feel
Cam.
woozy. I feel faint.
Oh,
I stopped.
maybe not in your
No.
case.
Jiutou's just got her hands over her ears, back turned.
like,
Like,
away.
I'm not here.
It's tidy.
It will last 2 days.
2 days.
Yes.
Oh God. Evandra, help me.
Has the human put his trousers back on yet?
No.
I really hope you get laid in like the next 2 days,
I put my trousers
or
back on.
get to that point.
Well,
I hate Trell.
enough amusement. Shall we conclude our business?
Yeah, here you go, big axe.
1 axe, 1 seed. one javelin.
So for the greater axe, we get the cloak, and we
And
get
the
my
knife.
sweet ass knife.
Yes.
For the seed, an enchantment.
And the javelin, you get an enchantment on the staff blade thing. I
A
do
good
not know.
one.
A good enchantment. And I will provide you with 1 greater and 4 regular healing potions.
What about her?
We have already
I've already done it.
exchanged. We have already exchanged.
I just exchanged that for potions.
Takes it. He's like, marvelous. Now, pulls out his thing. He's like, 1 returning knife for you, Mr. Buckland. This a cloak of protection for you, Mr. Leith.
Thank you.
And if you would pass me your weapon, please, my dear.
I take it out, do a little flourish, hand it over,
Like-
handle first.
He gestures with his hands, and a gust of wind picks it up, brings it up. He's like, now, this will take me a few moments. Please, you may eat and drink. If you wish anything, let the servants know. He spends about an hour just conjuring magic in the air. He didn't specify an elemental type. Roll a d6 for me.
That one.
Yep.
What do I call this dagger?
4.
4.
Exciting.
Can you... I need this.
Mark cutter.
Mark Cutter.
Cut me deep, man.
Why? Why me? Would you roll a 4?
Yeet.
Okay. So, after about an hour, the Guandel settles down. You can see there is a faint shimmer of glow of energy on it, and the tip now seems to almost kind of almost have a permanent liquid kind of coating the blade. He's just like, now, the way that enchantment is sometimes, I do not always have full control. The weapon will now strike faster and harder, but it will also infect your enemies with a small amount of poison every time you strike them. You have your knife, you have your cloak, you have your potions.
What does it do?
Well, it will strike harder
it
and faster,
enchanted?
and it returns. Yes, it is.
So it's what's the damage? Give me the stats.
I will do that in a second once you've finished. Is our business here done?
Do you have anything else that I might be interested in?
Well, what are you interested in, Mistress Elora?
My parents alive.
Kind of pretend. It's just like, ugh.
What about something to do with your shape-shifting abilities? To enhance them?
I do not have something I can really provide for that. I have various staffs. I have scrolls.
Do you have a scroll of
of
restoration?
I do. Yes.
Greater.
How greater restoration?
However, it is quite costly.
How much?
It is a very rare item.
Oh no.
And a very rare item. I could not go for less than 10,000 gold.
Well, I think we better go to the catacombs and find our own one.
I am a businessman, I'm afraid. I can only charge what I know the price of the value to be.
Just looking at your face. I don't know when I'm next going to see it.
No, I'm afraid that my journey throughout the plains is random at best. I journey to many different worlds, but if I return to Arak, I will seek you out again. My messengers will come find you.
Guarantee you, next time we meet, we'll have so much money
I look forward to it.
and awesome magical items to trade.
I look forward to
So
it.
you
my
best
friend.
seek us out.
I will. I will.
I don't know what I would get. I have no idea, guys.
Something to help protect yourself, perhaps a little better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I have these braces, which will do such a job.
How about stuff we can store your spells in it?
Yes, I have a ring of spell storing, which would allow
So
you
you
to
can just
do
do
such a
extra spells.
True.
Yes, again, a costly item. Perhaps about 5,000 to 6,000 gold for the ring of spell storing.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
We have 960.
I'm afraid you'll be quite
and
limited
a
in what
misty
you...
step ring.
The ring I will is worth of some value, perhaps 700 gold or so, perhaps.
What if I give you the helm of my armor, but not the chest plate?
The magic would not be complete. I would not take such a deal. Let's see. I have a amulet that will make you immune to diseases. I have arrows which have enchantments on them.
enchantments?
They will do additional damage and find it easier to find their target.
No, it's okay. Let's call it a day, guys.
We'll get you
got
something in
some-
the catacombs.
Thanks, Ken.
Something dusty and really old.
Cool.
Can I turn to one of the little servants?
Yes.
Say, can I get a pair of socks?
What?
Just hand them to Cam. You know,
Dark
you know what to do.
Yeah, I'd tear it into clouds.
Well, this has been very amusing, and you are most gracious guests. But please, if our business is done, return to your home, and perhaps I will see you again soon.
If you happen upon the Arboreal Plane
Yes?
and find Master Guan Yin, please tell her that Jiutou is learning.
If my travels take me there, I shall.
Thank you.
Good day and good business to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And as you head outside the door, you get that same rush of air, and then you... And again, it's as you kind of return to Talis Val, the smell of like the air is just not as nice, and it doesn't feel as fresh. It kind of feels a bit gross on your skin. It feels like civilization, whereas previously in Salar's Plain it was fresh. Everything was super crisp and beautiful.
If we ever get a place, let's get it in the plane of air, whatever that was. That was great. This place stinks.
So, stats. Your cloak, you gain +1 to your armor class and +1 to all of your saving throws. So all of your, only while you are attuned, I'm assuming you will now take moments to become attuned to your items. Remember, you can only have 3 items attuned at one time. So all of your AC goes up by 1 and all your saves go up by 1. Your dagger, your knife of returning, +1 dagger, but has the returning property. So when you throw it, it automatically returns to you. Jiutou, your Guandao is now a +1 Guandao of poison. So it does +1 to hit and damage. You get an extra +1 when you use it to attack.
So 7.
Yep, and then your damage for it increases by 1.
So 5.
And it also deals 1d6 poison damage.
D6. Poison.
And all of those items must be attuned to. So you are currently attuned to your armor and the knife now, and that's it.
That's it.
Yep, and you
Got rid of the lightning.
a movable rod doesn't require it. I'm assuming you went back and get it from the stage once it's all not burnt down.
Did.
Yeah. See, nice DM. So you do that. Guandal's got that. You didn't trade for anything, so it's all good.
Cool.
Cool. So we've got a few minutes left. What would you guys like to do now?
I'm going to tell Trell that you need to look at Jiutou. There's something wrong with her.
Something wrong with her?
I'm not even kidding. Go have a look.
Can I?
When he walks past, I'm going to punch him in the face.
I was gonna say, could I do like a, I don't know, some sort of a check, insight?
Insight check. You need to be deception. How deceptive do you want to be?
Oh, that's on there.
I don't-
Very.
Insight?
22.
You're pretty sure he's going to punch you in the face.
Something wrong with Jiutou.
She looks alright to me.
Fuck you, Trell. My penis is so small.
It's just
Just a
friendly
prank.
banter.
Of all the wishes you could ask a genie, you asked for my pecker.
Yeah.
You're tiny.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, he wasn't really granting wishes, and if it would have been permanent, it would have been incredibly expensive. So it was more that he
Well.
found it quite funny himself.
What a shame.
Yeah. So, you know.
At least it's not permanent.
Yeah, it'd be fine in a couple of days.
You have no idea.
So, what's the next step? What would you like to do?
So we need to go and find this scroll.
Yeah.
Where is it again?
I think it's underground.
No shit. Yeah.
But I think the best place to look would probably be the Whispering Walk.
The what?
The Whispering Walk.
So
which is-
district here in the city is the cemetery district.
That's a bad place, isn't it?
Yeah,
we're
but-
going into catacombs. We have to go down there.
Precisely. This powerful magic. You think how much Sala was trying to sell us the scroll for. You know, this is going to be some dirty, deadly stuff.
Where was your mask again, Trell? Where was it?
In the catacombs. you know, imagine we're going shopping, right? And we're just going into the catacombs, and we're like, oh yeah, there's something on that shelf that we need. Oh, but we've just walked past this on this shelf, which we also actually need. So, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone.
I start walking off in the direction of the Whispering Walk.
She's got the right idea.
She does.
Yeah.
What you didn't factor in was places like that don't also have hordes and hordes of enemy monsters in between said aisles. So
Korak needs our help.
You've not been shopping in the places that I've shopped at.
right. True. I guess we should do that.
See?
Anything that leads us into the catacombs, Trell was probably going to drag us there anyway.
Well,
We
you
need
did
to go
actually.
down.
I did
agree.
ask,
Yeah,
actually.
you
And
did
you
actually
also-
all agree to help him anyway after the performance.
I'm already
Right.
walking there.
Yeah. I know
Okay.
you are. So, consensus is you are all going to head towards the Whispering Walk to find this entrance into the catacombs.
You got to tell us everything you know on the way.
Marvellous. Well, we will end things there. Thanks very much. No cliffhanger this time. We have a nice firm setting of where we're going to go. Like I said, no stream next week, unfortunately, guys. And then the week after, it might not be the main storyline. We might have to do a side thing, because I really want Matt to be there when we start doing the stuff for the mask. So we'll figure something out. It will be a nice, fun, high-roller stream, even if it's just like us guys playing a board game or something like that. That could be quite fun. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks once again. Do check out the soundtrack, which you can now buy online. And if you want a shirt, they're in the US store and UK store, all back in stock, all sizes, everything else. Thank you once again. Thank you so much for all the support. Thank you for everyone who came to MCM. And I think that's it. We will see
great.
you guys in, not next week, the week after.
Jiutou would like to cast Burning Hands.
Wah, wah, wah.
Cam's natural 1.
If you also donated, thank you very much. Sorry for
Yes,
that.
sorry we've not read
Yes.
messages, but Twitch alerts, it looks like it's still...
It's been a bugger.
It's been a real bugger, so we won't be able to read the messages. But Nazi's streaming now.
Yeah.
Hopefully things are better for him and he'll be able to read donations and stuff
So
like that.
stick around.
So stick around for Nazi, give him lots of support and love.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody!
Bye.